can almost see Mariah Carey's career disappearing like it was OJ's girlfriend. It's the Ron and Fez Show, and I'm your announcer, Joe Pooh. And now, let's introduce your hosts, the guy sentencing John Walker to the food court. Here they are, Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley, radio's bagel and cream cheese. Yep.
Come see the greatest show. Gather up all juggalos and roll. Everybody come see the greatest show. Gather up all juggalos and roll. Down to the down, get your ass out the way, 'cause here we come. We bringing this back to good Indian sound. We got Freak Show. People don't like these oddities. People would love them a shot at tea. If you think it's too good for us, nice show freaks, let me know. And I'ma whip smack your cheeks. Come on.
Buddies, get it in badass. It is the Ron and Fez Show. I'm Ron. There's Fez.
Hiya.
And we're here to be the best friends you've ever had.
And we mean it this time.
We want to be your nighttime radio girlfriends.
Sexy nighttime radio girlfriends.
Say anything you want to us, and we'll just hold your head in our arms and go, oh, that's okay. You're safe now. Now you're safe.
We're here to hold your hair back.
You protect that young you. You take care of that. You were just sensitive. It's your parents that were wrong.
Not you. It wasn't your fault.
Buddies, the Ron and Fez Show. Joe Pooh back on the job tonight, Fezzy. Hello.
What? I barely recognize him. That's Joe who?
Joe Pooh.
Joe Pooh. Glad to have him back.
So we have a different announcer from last night. And, it felt weird last night, but then again, I guess we got to get used to it with this guy.
Yeah, I guess so. I miss the old announcer. What was his name?
I think it was Don Morocco.
Oh, boy, do I miss him. The original Rock.
The original Rock. No one ever brings that up.
No, I know. No one ever says, hey, what happened to the other The Rock?
He's stealing that character from Don Morocco.
From another island boy. That's what I hate.
Morocco was an island boy?
Hawaii.
I always get him mixed up, even though they look nothing alike, but with Dino Bravo.
Oh, yeah. Similar builds.
Similar builds and the same exact window. It seemed like they started together and ended.
Right. Similar builds, similar gimmicks. I'm really strong.
Vince McMahon, I'll tell you who I would get if I was Vince McMahon right now.
Who's that?
I would go get Devil Girl. Have you seen the pictures of her in the paper?
I have seen Devil Girl. She's perfect for the WWF.
Now,
Luna Jr.
I guess this took place in England with Devil Girl and her boyfriend/husband.
Well, I guess she's from England and killed a German man. I think they killed a guy in Germany.
Oh, in Germany.
Right.
See, I think that whole goth devil thing is much more welcome in Germany than it is most places.
Well, it's so close to Transylvania.
Right.
They're right. I think they border each other.
So they were actually drinking blood for a while.
Right.
They would suck the blood out of willing victims.
Yeah.
And now they're saying in the court case, the devil told them to kill this other guy, keep him in a coffin in their living room. And how do you say no to the devil?
I guess they don't. So Devil Girl, became a vampire while living in England and Scotland. I guess they're in Germany. 66 times they stabbed this German guy.
What was wrong? How do you miss the first 65 times?
At that point, you think you got to be done.
Did they have a tiny knife?
I think it was a spork. to have to wound someone that many times.
Right.
It may be a spork.
How about lean into it once you stab? So when do we find out whether Devil Girl is guilty or not?
Well, they made a statement in court, and Devil Girl says, it's not murder. We're not murderers. This was the execution of an order. Satan ordered us to. We had to comply. Her husband...
Wasn't that O.J.'s defense as well?
I believe so. Her husband in court said, this would be like a fatal car accident. You don't blame the car. You blame the person driving it. And that's Satan.
So what we need to do is somehow get Satan into the courtroom.
Exactly. And I don't think Satan's going to appear.
The bizarre thing here...
Thanks for switching that up on me at the very last second. I appreciate it so much.
The bizarre thing about this is just how hot this girl is.
Hot?
She's very, very attractive.
This girl is a mess.
We got a picture of her around here?
Here, you can look at this picture. She showed up in court with her head half-shaved so they could see the upside-down crucifix tattooed on her skull.
All right, but it's a great look. Beyond that, if you took the drinking of blood out, which up to this point it wasn't a bad deal, but there's something very, very sexy about her.
I don't see it one bit. You can't tell me you would be with Devil Girl.
Oh, I'd bang the hell out of Devil Girl.
You would bang the hell out of Devil Girl. You'd have to.
And I'll tell you what.
You'd literally have to bang the hell out of her.
I'll tell you what. But when she was done, she would have known she'd been F too. She would have known it, because this look would have set me off. And
that's an awful look.
2 days later, she'd be going, damn, did he F me? I don't know what got into him.
The devil made him do it.
Seriously, all right, let me just check around with some of the hetero guys. Joe Poo, would you do Devil Girl?
Hell yeah.
All right.
You're going to check with the hetero guys.
Sorry. Let's move on to Rory Hamptons. Would you do her?
Oh, of course. I'd bang the hell out of her.
You people are disgusting. You're devil effers.
I'd have her like a champ, Fuzzy. I would. There is something, I don't know whether it's I will check with the straight edge kid, Wonder Boy, because I know the Hawk would. There's no sense of even asking a Hawk.
I know, don't bother.
The Hawk, that'd be like asking a German Shepherd, would you hump this?
He'd be sniffing and humping and licking. And sniffing and humping.
And hoping and singing.
Humping and licking. All right, here comes Wonder Boy, our wondrous intern. I know you're straight edge. That means you don't what, Wonder Boy? You don't have...
promiscuous sex.
So you don't drink, you don't do drugs.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds like you make up the rules as you go along.
Now, in my own defense, I think you got to drink and do drugs before you're going to bang Devil Girl. But that would all be part of the excitement. Would you do her, Wonder Boy?
She's hot. I'll tell you that.
All right.
She's hot.
You at least agree that she's hot.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah, you don't use your peachy for... to throw it around for bad purposes, right?
Right. I gotta try to keep it clean.
Your piece of dow has to be only used in the most pure of situations.
He still has the wrapper on it.
Take the wrapper off at
How
least.
did you see that?
Let it get some air in.
All right.
All right, but you do agree that she's attractive.
Very attractive.
Now, does straight edge make you religious at all?
No, it's secular.
Oh, okay.
It's from it's
secular.
That's different.
All right, the instant feedback is saying they would bang Devil Girl.
Oh, she's such a filthy mess.
Now, here's the beauty of this. Now you got a chick, she's crazy, you know what I mean? She's willing to drink blood, which means she'd suck just about anything.
Oh,
you
yeah.
get her around all the naughty bits.
Yeah, if blood's going in, that's you know, there's a lot more fluids on that list that she'll take.
I'd be slicing my D up with a razor.
That would show her, Pooh.
You carve the D up and say, oh, here, you got a drink coming your way. But seriously,
that's the only way you could get her to do it.
If she's going to drink blood, then Norton's in. You're going to figure that much. Then she's going to be in the Norton scene. She's very, very hot, busty. And also, you're banging the chick, you're with this chick.
Right.
You never have to buy her Christmas presents.
That's nice. You're not going to have any of those holidays, the religious ones, to worry about.
Now, I don't know whether I could use the upside-down crucifix as a marital aid. Even that might make me cringe.
Oh! You know that's what she'd end up wanting. Devil Girl.
Hey, Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Ron, you want to do Devil Girl?
Yeah, I do her.
You got to get in line behind me. She's pretty wild, man. She sleeps in a coffin.
Let me tell you
now,
something.
see, you'd have to climb into a coffin, Ronnie, to do her.
She sleeps in a coffin. She'd get banged on the floor. Then she'd be in that coffin, and then I would nail that son of a bitch shut.
You better.
Till I woke up in the morning. Because I don't know what she's hearing from Satan during the night.
She got her teeth replaced with fangs. So she had actual vampire teeth.
Now she's mutilating herself.
Well, no, that's actually just dentistry, Fez. You can just fit that in as a bit. Dentists do it all the time now. It's actually part of the whole false teeth type thing. And it doesn't have to be
ridiculous.
Permanent. You just put it over top of your teeth in a temporary fashion. Thanks. But she needs those sharp teeth if she's going to take care of Joe Poosh's cut-up D.
I guess you wouldn't have to worry about any stray pets in your neighborhood. If you're dating Devil Girl.
You wake up.
They're all on the altar.
Look, I'm going to have a steak. Why don't you just chew on a rat for a while, honey?
I know. You wouldn't have to cook the meat. Dinner would be ready fast enough.
I don't know what it is about girls that are into the devil makes them a little more hotter. I can't understand it.
This girl is the beast. She is the sign of the beast.
That's the beauty of her.
The beauty of the beast.
The sign of the beast is right on her head.
Yeah. If she's into murder, there's not too much that Devil Girl wouldn't go for.
That's the beauty. So anal is in the ballpark. It's not going to shock her.
That's first base for her.
That is first base. Anal with a bloody D.
On the first date, you rent Rosemary's Baby. She thinks it's a romantic comedy.
She's hot, though. And, I just want to hear her records. She's playing weird sexual stuff in the background. Hey, Charlie.
In excess, the devil inside every night.
Charlie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez. How you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie.
What's up? I was just, the coffin bit. That, I don't know. I don't know if I'm psycho or freaky. Or I don't know. But the coffin, that would just, that's a topper for me with Devil Girl.
Charlie, you're liking the coffin.
I'm loving the coffin.
I'd be so afraid the lid would slam shut.
Now, Fezzy, that lid ain't going to be able to shut on you.
Like a waffle iron.
It would be trying
I would have waffle runoff.
It would be trying to put a St. Bernard in a shoebox. Believe me, you ain't going to suffocate in there.
Road and road.
Oh, definitely. I would just be afraid the coffin pull off the legs or something.
Now, have you always been into the coffin thing?
Ever since I saw this movie with Jim Carrey, Once Bitten.
Yeah, God.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
That's a classic.
That was an awesome movie. I was like 12 years old when I saw it. I was like, oh, wow. So at 12, I guess I was an early bloomer. I became a freak early.
All right, now let me just ask you this, Fez, because I know you're a Lutheran, and that's some kind of Lucifer thing. I don't know how it works.
It's not.
But do you think that the devil will actually talk to you?
That you can
can you think this defense has any merit at all? That the devil can tell you to do stuff?
If it makes you crazy, and if you can't tell right from wrong, then yeah, it's a defense. If you're that insane. These people, I don't think they're insane.
You think the devil told them, though?
I think they'd like us to believe that.
Do you think the devil does talk to people?
I think demons getting people, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I think people get possessed. Definitely.
That's weird. So
it
maybe she's possessed.
It could be in the form of mental illness, but yeah, you can get demons in you.
So, if somebody came to you mentally ill, you'd probably say, look, probably the worst is wrong with you is you got a demon inside you.
Right, go to church.
You're going to be fine. Let me splash some water in your face. Hey, Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Mm-hmm.
How are you?
Yeah.
What can we do for you, Chris?
Well, I think I am the perfect guy for this chick. Absolutely. No question.
For Devil Girl?
Oh, absolutely.
Why's that?
Well, I'm a demon, and if she wants to be possessed, I'll get inside her.
You'll be inside her.
Oh, you know.
All right, people are sending me more Devil Girl pics, Fezzy. And I'm telling you, she is hot. She is hot. And I guess if there was going to be any place for the devil, it would be Germany.
Oh, yeah. That's like his vacation home on Earth.
This skinny bitch that she was married to, I'll smack him on the way to bang her. I might have to put him upside down on a cross while we're doing it.
I think he's just around to give rides.
Yeah, I know.
Just rides to the next murder and bloodletting.
Hey, Bob. Bob, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Bob.
Hey, guys, great show.
Yes, it is. It's amazing.
Hey, do you think her religion would be Lucifer?
It's kind of like Fez's.
Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah. Lutheran, but Lucifer, because it's Lucifer.
You're really going for the stretch there, Armstrong.
Yeah, I know.
I like that new saying. Hey, Anthony. Anthony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Anthony.
What's up, big ass card holder 13504? Thank you, Ron, Fez, Joe Pooh. How you doing?
Good.
I'm saying that if people say like, oh, I sobered up, God talked to me, or God told me to open this church, and God told me this, why can't the devil say, kill people? If people can do things for God, why can't, the devil tell them to do things?
All right, Fez kind of agrees with you on that one.
I mean, you can't have good without evil. There can't be God without devil, no devil without God.
Why can't we have good without evil? I've never heard of that before.
Well, I mean, it's just...
Is it the fact that we wouldn't know what good was if we didn't have bad?
I think that'd be fine.
No, I think that if there's no good... I mean, you need to have good and bad, otherwise there'd be no progression. If everything was good, we wouldn't have to advance everything. We'd still be... there'd be no challenges, nothing to overcome, nothing to make us better.
Wow, that sounds great.
So basically, when you come back to this is God's fault, since he lets the devil into the gimmick. Our little devil girl can't do anything other than get F. Get away from that devil girl. I had my feet up.
No! Devil girl, what's going on in there?
Back the devil out of you.
You have your own form of exorcism.
She's down on her knees. Easy. I'd have my fist back ready to punch her between the eyeballs at all times.
With that head spinning around 360, she could do the whole room.
Hey, Chris, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing?
Hello?
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron.
What's happening, buddy?
Hey, what's going on? How you guys doing? Listen, I got a suggestion. I got a blind date for her. Set him up with Tyson. He'll F her until she loves him. And on the date...
she loves God.
On the
That
date,
is
all
the
the
devil.
records she plays, she only plays them backwards.
Yeah, right. Honey, let's put on some music. Backwards, please.
Devil girl.
Devil girl. Thank you for coming into my bedroom. Just shut up.
You're scaring the hell out of me.
Shut up!
Get her, Ronnie. Get Devil Girl. Get her.
Who's got the devil dick? You do. You do.
Devil Girl's going out with Ronnie and misses her old boyfriend, Satan.
Yeah, it's true. I have to hear. I wonder what, literally, I wonder what she would sound like.
Oh, I'm almost there. Oh.
Maybe.
Who knows?
That's the weird thing about Devil Girl, Fuzzy. She's always dressed up for you, too. It's never like you're going to catch her without makeup.
The head's always shaved. There's always a new tat to show off.
Honey, I got a new 666 tattoo while you were away. And if you found her drinking another guy's blood, is that cheating on you?
Yes. Blech. 877-692-1027.
You get into some of this stuff, Fezzy. And I don't know, maybe you know, one of us could be the guy that made a good person out of her. Just F the badness away.
F the badness away.
Can it happen? I believe it can happen. I agree. I believe if you systematically F her, every which way, we'll get rid of that Satan.
I don't want to have to slice my D, man.
Robin, you're on Ron and Fez.
I'll knock you till you try it.
You play Melissa?
I play Melissa.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
Yes.
There's the winning cowbell, Robin.
Thank you.
Robin, you are picking up a special edition Lord of the Rings JVC DVD player. That's courtesy of JVC and New Line Cinema. They want you to experience Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Rings, in theaters everywhere.
Thank you.
All right, hold on, man.
Okay.
Hey, Rich, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Rich.
Hello, Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys think that the devil really went to Georgia? And does he play a fiddle? Come on.
That, literally, there must be a devil for Charlie Daniels to have a hit with that song.
There you go.
Sold the steel. He was in a bind because he was way behind. He was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young
The devil's in a bind because he's way behind.
And the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a
Oh, God, this is so hideous. Why did that get big?
I have no idea. Were fiddles huge at one point?
You ever notice in the song, he doesn't seem like he plays any better than the devil?
No, they play exactly alike.
That was a white trash devil.
Fires on the mountain, run boy run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, kick it out dough.
So awful. Hey, Tony, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah, hey guys, listen, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
When you're plowing Devil Girl, does she scream, oh God?
I got $50 that says she would by the time we're done.
Hey, good show. Good night, guys.
Right.
You saved her.
Halfway through the thing, she wants you to start just headbutting her. Gosh! There's blood all over the place.
Careful, didn't she implant horns?
I hope. I'd be holding on to those things. That thing would be a nad rack by the time I was done with it.
The Roman helmet nad rack of her horns. Her devil horns.
Joe Poo just had a hold of the horns. It's like you had a deer by the head trying to bring it down. Like bringing a steer down in a rodeo.
She's yelling at you. Listen, those horns are not a nad rack, mister.
Are you going to do me tonight?
She's all horned up.
Take it the back door for Satan.
The back door to hell. I didn't realize Satan was so prevalent in popular music.
Here's Swiss Miss.
Yeah.
Hi, you're on the radio, honey.
Hi, Swiss
How
Miss.
you doing?
We're okay, baby.
Listen, I heard a quote once when I was in art school, and it was, when people talk to God, it's called prayer, and when God talks to people, it's called sanity. That's about it.
That's heavy. You got past Billy with that.
Smart guys, good night.
Thank you. Yeah, I get all my philosophy from a girl named after a hot chocolate mix.
Now I'm actually starving for some.
That'd be good. They got the Park Central.
Dump that bitch. I don't want her called the shot. Oh, I'll take you on. Slice your D. Slice your D.
Do not slice your D for Devil Girl. I'm warning everyone. No good can come of it.
Hey, Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, Ron and Fez, how's it going?
Good, buddy. What can we do for you?
Hey, is Wonder Boy available?
Yeah, Wonder Boy's here. That's our intern, our new intern.
Yeah.
No, I mean available, you know, we're dating.
Why, you interested, Dan?
Absolutely.
Wonder Boy.
Congratulations, Wonder Boy. You're finally getting some of that tail you get in the radio biz.
I finally made it.
Why do you think Wonder Boy would be interested in you, Dan?
He just sounded very sexy on the radio earlier.
Well, he's straight-edged.
No.
Straight edge.
Not gay.
But I do Devil Girl anyway.
Who wouldn't? All right. Look, you know,
I think the Friday callers are starting early.
Her husband, Devil Boy, I guess.
I gotta see Devil Stick.
All right, turn around. Look. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. She's got the red hair going. The whole weird Jenna Tortures look.
Oh, and she St. Alex right the Vunderkind.
He looks like he weighs, I'll say, about $125.
Yeah.
Who's this wimp that got stabbed 65 times by these two? He must have been whacked out on angel dust.
He was killed by the frailest murderers in history. I think he looks a little like Pooh.
Hey, Mario. Mario on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mario.
How's you guys doing, man?
Yeah, calling the gang.
Cool. Listen, I'd do Devil Girl, man, and if they gave her the death penalty in a chair, I'd do her while she was still smoldering, man.
That's hot.
Yeah,
that literally is hot.
Getting a piece of ash.
There you go. Watch it fall apart like the ashes on a
I
burned-out
want
cigarette.
one last PJ for Satan.
Hey, listen, it's good to be back on the coral reef you guys call the Ron and Fez show, man, all right?
Okay, my friend.
All right, take it easy.
Thank you, Mario.
The reef is open for diving tonight, 877-692-1027. Fezzy, it's the Horde King.
Oh, okay.
He's giving us a call.
Here he comes.
Hey, guys.
How you doing, Horde King?
Hello, Your Majesty.
Hello, hello. Well, Devil Girl is an interesting person, isn't she?
She's cute.
She's either using it as a legal defense, trying to plead cop and insanity plea, or else she truly is psychotic and she actually believes that there is a devil and the devil told her to kill people. The thing which I find most interesting is that very often the same people who believe that God tells people to do things and God talks to people and commands them to do, have to follow a particular code, will not validate that the devil can tell somebody to do something, and I think it's one of the inconsistencies that religion doesn't really explain very well.
So that you're saying if we live in a society where we're going to accept people talking to God, you got to accept people talking to the devil.
That's right.
Like our own little devil girl.
Like our Devil Girl.
She's just beautiful.
Oh.
I think she'd actually have more of a chance as legal defense if she came up with a Twinkie. Yeah.
With a what?
With a
That's the Twinkie made her do it. Remember the guy who said he ate so many Twinkies he killed his friends?
Right.
That's right. It wasn't
the guy who ate too many
Twinkie.
cough drops?
Yep. That's the same deal. At least we know that Twinkies exist.
But your thing is... that's funny.
Good one, Horde King.
Now, your thing is, Horde King... Is
Funny, Regal.
You're even a little nervous when you hear people who talk to God, let alone talk to the devil.
Well, I'm an atheist. I should point that out right away. But I find that religion has various purposes, most of which is social control and a means of dividing people and fostering animosities. And people who claim that they have some revelation from God are either very, very seriously disturbed or are not adopting critical thinking to consider the entire issue.
You see that, Fez? That's what I'd like you to yell. I want you to yell that out at church next week when you go. We have no proof! All right, let me say, Mulder, man, keeps sending me pictures. The guy that they killed looks like latter-day Harry Potter, which is a sad thing.
Oh, no!
Yeah. This Germany must be one whacked place.
I know. It seems like it's all leather and vampires and everything going on every night.
Go figure. A country like Germany would be the place where this happens.
Yeah, no kidding.
They need swing kids.
They elect the devil over there. All right, thanks a lot, Horde King.
Okay, have a good night.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Carl, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Carl.
Guys, it's great to be on.
Yeah.
When you guys first changed over tonight, you were a little worried, but it was good for me because I missed the end of Opie and Anthony, and I love hearing you guys, and I hit you on the commute.
Thank you very much, my friend. I'm glad to hear that.
But you're missing...
I wish people would just commute later.
Sure.
If we could get people to end work like 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Stay around the office another half hour, 45.
We be prime time! Woo!
But you guys are missing the whole basis of their legal defense here. It's the Geraldine Flip Wilson defense. The devil made me do it.
The devil made me do it. My boyfriend, Killer! Now, was that the same character that had Killer and the devil made her do it?
Yeah, Killer, the devil made me buy that red dress.
My boyfriend, Killer, he gonna come over here. He gonna get you.
Everybody under 30 went, what? Flip who?
All right, I gotta run. See ya.
Wash it.
Timmy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, good evening. I just want to tell you, the Horde King's a cool guy. If you could play back the tape during a commercial and listen to his first part of his explanation, he sounds like he's producing a batch. He's hesitating and his breathing changes, and I mean, the guy's been on enough that he's not nervous or anything.
I think he's excited to be on the air.
Well, he's definitely excited.
Soon we're going to be doing, when you hear Horde King moan, call in.
I'm telling you, play it back later, you'll get a good laugh.
All right, let me hear. I'm going to play him back right now.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I don't hear it.
Oh no.
It's hard to tell.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh.
I don't know. Sounds like a regular guy to me.
Can you do it one more time? I'm almost finished.
All right. I wish people wouldn't tell me. I don't know why they feel the need to tell me when they're stroking something.
Wait, keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
All of it. Your fluids and everything. Keep it to yourself.
All right, Mulder Man, do me a favor and send somebody talk to Mulder Man, and because a lot of people want to know where to see pictures of Devil Girl. Can we get pictures up on our site, or is that impossible, Roy?
No, it's very possible.
Can we get pictures up of Devil Girl's head on Al's body?
It'll take a little longer, but I'm sure we could work it out.
Okay.
Can we get pictures of the Horde King J. Owen from his throne?
All right. What a wise ass.
No, we can't get pictures of that.
And one thing
I asked.
One thing we proved last night is we don't need you, Joe.
Oh, that's real nice.
We always have Al.
Al Douche?
You know his name's Al Dukes. And he was there when you weren't. Let's just face that. He handled the open. He did the characters. We didn't have a thing to worry about.
Yeah, barely.
All right, Mike. Mike, you're on Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, about this devil chick. Yo, you think she, what do you gotta do to please this broad? You think you gotta sacrifice a virgin or something?
That's what her husband was trying to do, kill that guy for her.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get the whole story, man.
Yeah, she was like, maybe I would do more stuff if you just kill a guy. Why don't you bring home a dead guy every once in a while?
Yeah.
Like, you never even think about me.
She started out drinking blood, and I guess they just had to keep upping the ante here a little bit.
Right, sure, that's what happens. That's what I try to tell young people, is that blood leads to other things.
Right, anyone can kill a squirrel, but eventually, that high wears off.
Would you kill a squirrel for me?
No.
Would you kill a puppy for me? And, you just keep saying yes and yes. You start off with it, sure it would. I mean, let's say this. If a chick said to you, would you kill a mosquito for me and then I'd have sex with you? You say yes, right?
Yeah, easy
That would
enough.
not be a big deal. But then, all right, can I kill a cockroach? And then you just keep going up. Finally you get to a human being.
Or else you're cut off.
All right, let me check with Rory, because I know Rory will do anything.
Right.
Rory, in all honesty, if a girl said you're a really hot girl, kill a puppy for me, and I'll sleep with you, would you do it?
Of course.
See? Would you kill a horse?
Yeah. I mean, after you kill a puppy, what's the difference after that?
All right, would you kill a person?
Do I know the person?
No. Let's say a stranger.
Yeah, sure.
See, that's where I would stop. I would stop probably at a rare elephant. Would be the last thing that I would kill.
Endangered species?
Yeah, I'd kill an endangered species to impress a chick.
Right. Okay. Now, speaking of killing cockroaches, Hawk, you had some sort of interesting fact for us?
Yeah, a cockroach can live several weeks with its head cut off, and eventually it just dies of starvation.
Thanks.
I had no idea about that. Thank you, Hawk.
Thank you, Hawk. Now go back. Thank you. There he goes.
Up to his nest.
Fezzy, what did he say?
A cockroach can live for several days without its head.
I'm glad he's smart. He knows all these facts. But what's that got to do with anything we're talking about?
I have no idea, but he's always willing to share his knowledge.
I bet he'd kill a person to get to a chick.
Oh, God. He'd kill a person to get to a sandwich.
Now, the whole thing about killing dogs now, I don't even like pets now, because when I had them as a kid, they die in no time. I will not let myself get attached to an animal now.
When I was a kid, our pets seemed to last forever.
Really?
Yes. I mean, when I was a kid, and I cannot handle a pet now. I will never have a pet. When I was a kid, we had no less than 3 dogs at a time. And a house full of cats.
All right, were you attached to them, though? So when they died, you felt bad, or you were okay with it?
They were always so old that it was like, all right, the dog died.
All right, so you didn't lose one as a young person.
The youngest I was in the 5th grade, but that was a dachshund that they had before I was born. And that thing was pure white from going gray, and the thing was so mean, and it barely moved anymore. No, I didn't have any feeling towards it. And it was a dog I had known since birth.
All right, what about you, Roy?
Yeah, I had a couple of pets.
Yeah.
I had a fish and a cat.
Look at him now. He looks like he's going to cry.
What is wrong with you?
Well, my father killed both of them. Well, he didn't actually...
To impress a woman.
Yeah.
To get Devil Girl.
He flushed our our last fish. We had about 10 fish, and there was the last one left. And he flushed it down the toilet as I was walking in the door, and I saw the fish flapping in the toilet bowl.
It wasn't dead?
No, it wasn't dead. But he said, no, it's dead. It's dead. But it went
You
right
saw
down.
it? Were you crying and stuff?
Oh, it was so sad.
You tried to reach in and grab it?
It was too late by that point. He was standing in front of the toilet bowl.
Did you see it go down?
Yep. I saw him swimming right down.
Wow.
My dad always used to bury our dead pets in the backyard.
Oh, yeah.
And then I would always be thinking about it. I'd be going like, all right, second base, it's right over Buddy's grave. He always buried him in one of his jackets.
It was. And he went backyard with pets. It was just a graveyard.
There's another thing. He would do it so quick, I didn't have a proper time for mourning. Like, I needed a viewing and a funeral situation where, he wraps it up in a jacket. I don't want you looking at this. He's thinking it. And it just patted down. And, you're a little kid, and you just keep walking past the dirt thing, and he would come out in the backyard. I don't want you digging that up. It was traumatic for me.
We used to have to help dig the hole.
Wait.
And then he would do the dumping.
Billy's waving to us. Billy has,
Staples! Now!
What's yours, Billy?
We used to put the little animals in shoe boxes and have a funeral in the backyard with the whole family and stuff, like a little coffin for the parakeet or the bird.
Now, was it like a Catholic funeral or just real Protestant? We'll just all say something nice about them.
It's kind of like MASH-like. We just makeshift, not say nice words about, little fluffy. And
that's what I'm saying. I mean, you didn't sit there and do Catholic prayers.
No.
All right, so don't call it a funeral, all right? That's one of those Protestants, so long been nice to know you things.
You basically had a wake.
Who would say, well, Buttons was the best little puppy ever. Remember times he would lick me on the ear. You have pets now?
No, not at the present.
See, I don't see why any adult would have a pet. You're only going to get your feelings hurt. If you're one of these people, treat the pet like it's part of the family, you're bound to get hurt. They only last a couple years.
My dad used to raise rabbits and then sell them on Easter. He'd sell baby bunnies on Easter. So one time, he's got the rabbits out in the backyard. They're running around loose. They're out of their pens. They're getting some exercise. He's working on the fence. He drops the fence post. It whacks one of the rabbits right behind the ear, but not enough to kill the rabbit.
Oh, jeez.
The rabbit is on its side doing the curly shuffle, spinning around with that. Rabbits never talk until they're in pain. Then it's...
Yeah, they do. You heard it was the silence of the rabbits for you.
Yeah, it was. So then, my dad doesn't have it in him to whack this rabbit again. I mean, he's already put it in this position with a fence post.
He couldn't do the manly thing and put it out of its misery.
Exactly. So the neighbor came over, who was a cop in Pinellas Park, Florida, and used the revolver on the rabbits. And we heard, so inside, as the children were told to stay inside, we heard the gun go off.
I heard that. I had that same experience one time.
God!
But did everybody cringe?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But you guys didn't cry with a dead rabbit. You were okay with it.
Yeah, we had 50 more.
Yeah. Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah, hi, Big Ass Carl Hole number 1.
What can we do for you, buddy?
I had a turtle once. My father just flushed it in the toilet. It was not dead. That's how he decided to kill it. And it's probably still alive down there. I mean, it's going back...
Yeah, and gigantic.
You keep believing that, big man, because that's what Rory does when he's throwing bread down in the sewer to this day.
He flushes fish food every night.
He's thinking that he's feeding Goldie.
For months, we were afraid to go number 2 on that particular toilet.
Yeah, see, that's awful what they do to kids. Thanks. A kid can't take a decent bowel movement because the dad flushes it. You don't take it out somewhere. Let it go in the wild. Something.
My sister and I actually killed our pets once. We had a catch with our hamsters.
Oh, that's great.
You play catch with your hamsters? You ought to be arrested.
No, we were real little. We were playing with them. I was like 5. My sister was like 7 or 8.
Right, that's your sister Devil Girl, right?
All right, that's old enough to know not to kill the little animals.
Right.
We got really upset. We got in big trouble, too, when they died.
I hope so. You ought to be in prison.
We weren't very good catchers at that age either, so they were like flopping all over the front lawn.
Did your parents wail on you?
Oh, big time.
They should have.
Yeah.
We had a hamster get out of the habit trail and bit through the lamp cord while it was plugged in. That would look like a big smoking toupee.
All right, wait a minute. Here's some audio of Billy and his sister playing catch. You hear it going back and forth.
Go long.
And then here's Billy's dad got home.
That's it, Billy, get the hell out of here. That's it, Billy, get the hell out of here. Billy freaks around the house.
Oh, so that's how you started.
Oh, that's when it all began.
And then did you have a little funeral for that one and put it in a milk carton?
No, little tiny shoe boxes.
Let me ask you this, Billy, with the hamster playing catch. When did you know it was dead? Did one of you drop it and it died, or was it dead while you were playing with it?
It was dead while we were playing with it, but we didn't realize it at the time. We dropped it a few times because we were very young. We didn't know how to catch.
Was it alive when you started?
Oh yeah, it was a new pet. We wanted to go out and play with it.
And you're throwing it back and forth until it's dead, like 2 killer whales with a seal.
Well, we love pets. It was like it wasn't malicious. We just didn't know better.
I'm glad you didn't get a baby brother. I never saw you drop a beer. Stop.
I'm not the one that had to go to a doctor because I was sick with my
I want to stay on topic, both of you. I want to stay on topic. Is that a problem?
That little hamster pulling little hamster G-forces as it's flying through the air.
All right, Mulderman tells me that the pics of Devil Girl, if you go to ronfez.net on Off Topic, there's pictures of her.
Okay.
ronfez.net, Off Topic, and you'll see pictures of the beautiful Devil Girl. Hey, Don, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Don.
Don the Ex-Con, fellas.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I was just wondering if John Edwards mentioned anything about the hamster to Billy during his reading.
Did that ever come up at all?
Well,
about you and your devil sister playing catch?
He did make some undetermined chirping noises.
I see an H. Do you know an H? A Hamilton. A hamster.
I see something on a wheel running. I'm seeing small pellets.
Seeing something drinking out of a giant bottle.
Hey, Steve, Ron and Fez.
The owner.
Hey, Ron and Fez, how's it going?
Hey, Steve.
I work for a company that basically sells pet insurance. And you got me on the topic here. It's sort of like the industry I work with. And it's absolutely ridiculous how crazy people are for their pets.
They have pet insurance?
It gets even better than that. What they do is I sell it to companies that offer it now as an employee benefit. So you get your medical, dental, vision coverage.
All right, now the only way I would think that you would need insurance for an animal is if it was pulling your plow and it died, and then you need another one.
Right, because you're out funds.
I guess it's health insurance for a dog, because that stuff gets expensive, I guess, right?
Oh, that gets really expensive. They charge you for that.
It's not only on, like, veterinary stuff. It's also on, like, purchasing food and supplies and boarding and grooming. I mean, it's a great program for people who have pets because it can get expensive.
But why would you pay out expenses for something that needs to be groomed or fed?
Well, what it is if you have your health insurance, you pay a few dollars a month out of your paycheck to get discounts or, compensated for your health care. It's the same thing for pets. I talk to people that, they spend thousands of dollars on procedures for their pets just like they are their children.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't understand that, and I don't understand a pet cemetery where they'll go out and have a statue of their dog.
Right. Little pug sitting on a tombstone.
Have you ever actually seen a pet cemetery?
We had Happy Hunting Grounds right near our home.
They're just as nice as the real cemetery.
Yep.
And those tombstones are expensive. And what do? You go out and visit it?
Yeah, you take a little flower out there. Ronnie Hawk's got another Hawk fact for us.
Oh, we're just talking about dogs and expenses.
Right.
The cost of raising a medium-sized dog to the age of 11 is $6,400.
Really?
Huh.
Right. Thank you very much for that, Hawk.
All right, that's for... There he goes.
How much did he say, Fez?
$6,400.
Oh, what a waste of money.
That's for a medium size.
You know how much coke you can buy with that? Invest it in the narcotics? I don't even understand that at all, Fezzy. Hey, Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, can I talk to Lenny from Mice and Men?
Staples!
I'm sorry I killed him, George. I'm sorry, I was just playing. I'm sorry.
You just got called Lenny.
Think about the hamsters, Billy. Think about the hamsters. Think about the hamsters. I can't let them take them.
Now, a woman I used to work with on the car lot, she was telling me this horrible story of when she was picking her kids up to take their son to Little League or daughter to ballet lessons. They're in a hurry. She gets the kids in the car. She hits the automatic garage door closer. She hits the button. They come back a couple hours later. She notices the garage door didn't close all the way. And she's thinking, is this broken? Did someone get in the garage? What's going on? Her and the kids get out of the car. They look up at the top of the garage door. The top part is closed shut, except for a little cat head and cat paws hanging out the top of a closed garage door.
Now, if you were trying to do that, it would take you years to be able to time it perfectly.
You'd never be able to aim that remote control that well.
Actually, this reminds me of the first Scream movie. Remember the girl was crushed in the garage door like that?
Right, yeah.
So it broke its neck, huh?
Yeah.
Now, my sister, I don't even want to think about their home. They're as bad as your parents, but things are running around and they're shedding, and it's just so hideous. I can't even think about how many animals they have at that house. So my brother-in-law goes out. He starts the car. He hears this thing. Cat, I guess, they like to get next to the engine to stay warm.
Yeah.
Stuck in the fan belt.
Wow.
He goes, he opens up the thing, and there's just blood all over and fur.
Yeah, the little pieces of fur fly up and everything's painted red under your hood.
And the kids are like so...
Kitty!
The kids are so... Oh, jeez. They're mad at him like somehow he's supposed to check under his hood.
Right.
Before he starts his car, like he's a mafioso.
One time, Father ran over one of our cats in the driveway. The cat was old, and he had just given us all a warning. Be careful pulling in and out of our driveway. The cat likes to lay there, and the cat is old and doesn't hear cars anymore. That afternoon, no more than an hour after the lecture, he backed over the cat.
Really?
Right over the cat's head. The eyeball pops out of the skull.
Why do you talk like it's an amusing story?
Because then, me and my
The
father
Vietnam vet.
bury this thing in the backyard trying to find an open spot. And I go inside, and Mother says, "Are you sure the cat was dead?" I said, I was never more sure of anything in my life. Squish.
Off he goes. It's just... All right, here's Helena Joy. She does something weird with her animals.
Uh-oh.
How you doing, Helen?
Hi.
Helena Joy.
Now you all are going to think I'm really, really weird.
Oh, we already did. Go ahead.
Well, I had this wonderful kitty named Mitch, and he was diagnosed with tongue cancer. And one day
First of all, I always laugh at people who name their dogs after people.
I love it. No, it's a
It's
kitty.
always so strange.
It's a kitty.
There's my friend Mitch.
And he was very big and strong, and he was very German-like, so we called him Mitchell.
You know my cat, Phil.
Yeah.
I had a friend named Dan who named his dog Dan.
That makes it easy.
That's my
cool.
buddy Dan.
Anyway, so he's diagnosed with this rare form of tongue cancer.
Yeah.
And they tell me basically it's very common in people who smoke cigars. I don't understand the whole story on how he got it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like 13 years old at this point. I wake up one day from a nap or something. I remember I was really sick, and I walk into the kitchen. I step on something. I'm not realizing what it is. It was his tongue.
His tongue fell out?
His tongue fell out. So I proceeded...
I'd stab him for ever doing that to me.
No, I proceeded to scoop it up, and he's sitting there as calm
And
as
French
a
it.
cucumber, just sitting there hanging out. And I'm thinking, oh, my God, what does this feel like for this poor animal? So the next thing is I scoop it up, I call the doctor, and I said, listen, I've got to come over there. It's an emergency. The tongue fell out. He didn't realize I was going to bring it in a Ziploc baggie. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking, but I was just like...
You can't save this tongue. You can't sew a tongue back on a
but all I kept
kitten.
thinking
Did it
is,
still feel rough?
Well, how is he going to eat? How is he going to eat? So anyway, they tell me, you can do this. You're a strong person. You can do this. You can do this. We're going to put a peg tube in him, and you're going to feed him like he's an old man through this peg tube.
Oh, please.
I did it. I did it for 5 months.
Think about the mice, Rich. Think about the mice.
I did it for 5 months, and he actually lived comfortably. But then, of course, he died, and then they asked me, what do you want to do with his body? And now I'm like, well, what do you mean?
Put it with its tongue.
So they tell me, well, we'll just handle it because you've been such a sport, blah, blah, blah. They call me up one day and they said, okay, Mitch is back. I go, no, Mitch is dead. They said, no, we had him cremated for you. He's now in an urn in my living room.
Ew!
I kid you not.
Your cat ashes are in your living room?
Yeah. Well, no one knows he's in there, and it's actually a really nice urn, but it's kind of freaky. It is kind of freaky, if you really think about it. So maybe one day when I'm up, bring it up there and just, for gags. And then I show my brother, and he wants to open it and, see what's in there.
Yeah, you got it.
So basically, your cat got sick from smoking cigars. Who is he?
So.
Top Cat?
He was cool, Big Mitchell, Smokies at night.
All right, thanks a lot, honey.
All right, guys, bye.
She should come up for Ash Wednesday.
Ashes to ashes, tongue to dust.
Whose intellectual close friends get to call him TC, providing it's with dignity.
It's Mitch.
877-692-1027 is Ron and Fez.
He's a championship, he's the most tip-top, top cat.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW. NEW.
We're Ron and Fez. What the hell?
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley, 877-692-1027.
Why are we playing West End Girls?
It's a Pet Shop Boys.
Oh. You've done it again, Hamptons.
This was Roy's prom theme. They're very attractive jet-set kids out there in the Hamptons.
And then I think they also played it every time his father had a funeral for one of their pets. And it went down the toilet.
Hey, Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, guys, what's up? When I was, we had a pet snake, and when we buried it, we had a bagpiper play Amazing Grace.
For a snake funeral?
Yeah. It was a...
Was it a big snake?
No, we only owned them for 6 days.
But you just, you always wanted to have a nice bagpipe funeral?
Oh, yeah, we were stoned, too.
Oh, yeah. All right. Thanks a lot.
All right, see it.
I can't wait to see what Grandpa gets. The snake got such a revelry.
Serge, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Serge.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, I just wanted to know, why do people get pets in the first place? I mean, I told my parents not to. Our dog got sick, so I had to take it to the hospital. I saw people coming out crying, a whole family flipping out because their dog died. I mean, is it really worth it? They treat it like a family member, and they lose so much stress. I mean, it's not really worth it. I don't see it, I mean, this lady, she was literally crying hysterically, almost laying on the floor because her dog died,
I understand. I kind of lean more to a Jew. I'm not going to get attached to something that's not going to live as long as me. But you have to figure this. I guess, and I'd have to hear from a pet owner whether it's worth it or not. But I guess if it's like, why love if you're just going to get your heart broke? It's the same situation.
Exactly,
why date women when you know they're all going to end up banging one of your friends sooner or later and breaking your heart?
That's messed up, man. You can't say that.
I mean, Serge, you never had a woman break your heart before?
Of course I have.
All right, but you go on, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but you don't expect it to happen. You don't want it to happen. It just happens.
Right. I guess. All right, so you're saying...
Well, you don't expect two fat kids to play catch with your hamster either. It happens.
Whoever said that his sister was fat? You don't know that, physically.
I'm assuming.
What happens when you assume? You make an ass out of Billy's family.
I'm usually right.
All right, sir. So you're saying there's no way that you were going to love it. Now, I don't love animals. I've said before, the only animals I really love are the ones in my freezer. I love them. I love the idea of a steak waiting home.
Well, those animals are delicious.
And literally, I'll sit and play with a steak before I eat it. Like other people go out and play with their dogs.
Just roll an onion past it.
So I don't understand. I don't know why you would do this. Your mom does it. Your mom feels bad when they die, right, Fez?
Oh, she feels just awful. Oh, she cries and cries. And then they'll go out and get two more to replace that one.
And what's a dog last? 15 years tops?
Yeah, I think so. Some of the smaller ones, I think, can probably go a little older.
It seems like you really go through a lot of animals over a lifetime, though.
Yeah. When I was a kid one time, I think I was in middle school, and we had...
Now, this is back in the 30s.
No, it was not. Rude. We had the big dog that was in really bad shape. This thing couldn't hear, couldn't see. It had those real, scary cataracts over its eyes. And I had warts on it and everything. Had the mange. And my dad says, the vet says this thing has to be put to sleep. And everyone's in agreement because no one even wanted to go near the dog. He says, when you come home from school, the dog will be gone. I'm going to take the dog this morning. I don't want you to go looking for the dog.
Right.
He won't be home when you get there. I walk in after school, latchkey kid, nobody home, and the dog starts barking for me. He
From heaven.
He again lost his nerve and didn't take the dog.
So this comes as a shock, Fez, but we wouldn't say that your dad was a real tough guy. Not a real manly man. Not like having John Wayne for a dad.
Not when he goes up against Mother.
Mom wore the pants, huh?
She, I think in that situation, she turned on the waterworks, as did my brother Corky. And he said, forget it, I'm not taking the dog.
All right, hey, Pam. Pam, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Pam.
Yes?
What can we do for you tonight?
Well, I got a story. I beat the chick with the cat in the vase.
What's that? What happened with you?
Well, I got my dead dog in a box in my bedroom.
What kind of... you had it stuffed or something?
No. The vet burned him when he died, and I was planning on burying him, but I never got around to it, so he sits on a table in my bedroom.
And what kind of a box?
A wooden box.
And why won't you bury it?
Why won't I?
Yeah.
Well, I will eventually. I just haven't.
Or do you hope maybe he'll get better? Maybe that's your whole point.
My gosh, I've heard of lazy people not wanting to clean up around the house, but get the dead dog out of there.
All right, Al Dukes wants to tell us a story. Normally, I will say no, but since he's got so many new characters in the show now,
right?
I figure, what the hell?
He's adding some stuff.
He's been the man lately.
Now, what did you want to tell us about your puppy?
We had a family dog. Yeah, when it was a puppy, it developed epilepsy.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, it would
dog gets sick like a human being.
Yeah, it would just shake uncontrollably and foam at the mouth and all that stuff.
Oh my gosh, seizures and everything.
Yeah, so it has to take seizure medication. It just ends up getting real fat, and then the animals just die, and they have a very short life.
Well, that's a great story. Thank you for sharing that.
Appreciate it.
No, so I asked one time one of the vets, how does a dog even get epilepsy? And they said, well, sometimes when it's a young puppy, if it falls or is dropped, it spurts something in their brain, I guess. And I did that to the dog when it was a puppy. I was holding the dog, and it started going to the bathroom, and I freaked out and let go of it.
And had sex with it.
No, I freaked out. I let go of it, and it hit the pavement.
Oh!
But it was fine. It seemed fine, so I didn't tell anyone.
So you killed this dog, but it just took time to do it.
Yeah.
You dropped your brand new puppy on his skull.
Yes.
It ended up getting a disease and dying.
Yes.
Oh,
Did
man.
you feel, were you guilty about this?
Yeah, I did feel guilty about it, but
I can't picture you or anyone in your family crying when a human dies.
I know. The Ice family.
Yeah.
No, they were very upset.
Do they know that you're responsible, that this dog died from injuries you inflicted upon it?
No, because I never told anyone I dropped the puppy.
What a coward.
I dropped the puppy. Oh, my gosh.
You're a coward, you know that.
No, though, I mean, it lived for another 3 years, but it had a bad life.
Yeah, it lived in pure horror.
And agony.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
So everything dies around you, including a career.
No.
Al, is that what you're going to... Al, you have an employee who hasn't shown up for 2 days.
I know. Nice of you to show up to work today,
Yeah,
Joe.
and if I ever hear you stepping up to my microphone again, I'm going to smack the ass out of you.
Now it's your microphone.
Someone's got to do the open. Someone's got to do the characters. You're not going to show up to work.
If that's what you call doing the
I'll
characters.
start doing them. The Riddler was
Don't
very
use
good.
that as your resume when you quit.
The Riddler was
The Riddler was very good.
The Riddler was a good voice.
Yeah, it was a Riddler's voice, is what it was.
You're a much better homosexual than you are a character, my friend.
Well, that's good. Yeah, you're doing well in something now.
and you could barely walk. Meanwhile, I'm getting in shape. You're still smoking, can't walk, muscles aching. There's going to be some fight.
I'm still going to kick your ass, faggot.
Be some fight. I'm going to feel bad hitting you now because you're ill.
Well, I'm going to feel bad when you're dead like that little puppy.
Al, do you think you're going to have hard feelings hitting an invalid?
I might feel bad for a little bit, but, he's got a big mouth on him.
Yeah,
so
you'll go on sucking the D's again.
Are you, Al?
No, I've never done that, ever.
Why stains on your shirt, then?
I don't. I'm very straight.
That's where the puppy crapped.
877-692-1027. Hey, Christy. Christy, you're on the Fez.
Hi, Christy.
Hi, how are you? I'm the biggest animal lover. I have a dog. And, actually, and 2 cats, but I want to tell you a story. My parents spent $1,000 on surgery for him. He wasn't eating. He was just throwing up. So he, those spider webs? It's like stringy. You hang them up for Halloween. Like, they found that in his intestines. So I'm the biggest animal lover, and I think any amount of money is worth it.
Your dog ate your Halloween decorations.
They found foil in his intestines, and they found pieces of wood. He's a lamb.
And how much does it cost you?
It cost my parents, I think, a little over $1,000. No.
Oh, the puppy had a heart attack and died in his sleep.
No.
Yeah, apparently he ate a plastic Santa at Christmas.
No.
He's still up.
Okay, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Here's the thing.
She's a big animal lover because it's not her $1,000.
Not her $1,000. And here's the thing. You love the dog so much, feed it some food so it doesn't feel the need to start eating the witches that you decorated the door with on Halloween.
Hey, Paco, you're on the Fez.
Paco.
Hey, what's up? What's going on, guys?
What can we do for you?
No, I was just going to tell a story about how last year my dog died, and it was in the middle of winter. I got the dog back from the vets. We put him to sleep. We brought him back home, and I was going to bury him, but there was too much snow all over the place. So I waited, and I put him outside in a box. I filled it up with snow and a bunch of other stuff. Waited till about March, and then, when all the snow finally melted, got out there, dug a hole, and...
Where you live, Antarctica?
Not out here in Jersey. Pretty
You're
cold,
just
though.
lazy.
That and the poor dog, he was a mess.
Sure.
I got another story about my sister. She had a kitten, and it was really small. It still had its eyes closed, so she put it on the bed with her. And in the middle of the night, the kitten would crawl over and, sleep right next to her neck to keep warm. She rolled over on it by the third day while it was trying to crawl up by her neck. The next morning, we went over, and, she woke up screaming. The cat had its tongue sticking out and a little piece of poo sticking out. It was great. So we didn't know whether to laugh or cry. It was, we mostly laughed.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You might have tried crying. Your sister turned into a human rolling pin and flattened the kitten who didn't even have his eyes open yet.
Sick.
Retard.
John, you're on Fez.
Hey, John.
Hey, I had a similar story with my dog.
Yeah?
I dropped it on the floor, and its teeth fell out.
All of them?
Now, how old was your dog?
It was a year old. I had just gotten it, and similar thing happened that started going to the bathroom. So I dropped it on the floor, and the teeth didn't fall out right away, but they were loosened.
Yeah.
The next time I tried to eat, they just fell out.
Now, were you like Al Dukes and you didn't tell your folks? Or did you tell them what you did?
Something's wrong with Toothless.
Did you tell your folks what you did?
No, actually I didn't. Because I wasn't living with them at that time, and they didn't even know I got the dog yet. They are crazy animal lovers, and they'd probably kill me if they found out.
Do you want to tell them tonight?
Do I want to tell them tonight? No, I don't think so.
See you later, man.
See you, John.
Here's Phil. Phil, you're on Ron Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, Phil.
Hello.
What can we do for you?
I got this cat that I inherited from my mother. It's driving me nuts. You know, guys know any cat hitmen?
I know a girl who'll roll over on it.
He follows you from room to room to room. As soon as I sit down, he's jumping on my lap. I wake up in the morning, he's licking the wax out of my ear. Even as I was waiting on hold for you, I was cleaning up cat vomit. He's destroying my home. He eats his food, and he just pushes it out of the dish, and then like a little cat pellet all over the floor.
Your mom died and left it in a will that you
It was
take
kind of like her last request, that I take the cat until such time as he's no longer on this planet.
Wow.
But she didn't say how.
No.
Here's the thing. If you got it a nice home, someone who really wants it and will take care of it, I consider that you taking care of this cat.
All right, 'cause I can't take him to the shelter, because that's mean. Because
Right.
they'll just not, they'll just put him down.
No, you know what? They probably.
He's 23 years old.
Let me tell you something.
Cats don't live that long.
At least 0.01% of those cats are adopted. So you got a good chance
I
that
got a
somebody's
good
going to
chance.
get it. They got 3. That cat has 3 days.
Hey, run
before
away.
they
You're
whack
going to the shelter.
All right, see you later.
Thanks, guys.
3 years old.
Good luck, Phil. Yeah, they say that dogs and cats are now going to start living longer just due to better pet foods and better advances in veterinary medicine.
You're starting to sound like the Hawk now.
I got a Hawk fact for you.
You literally are starting to sound like the Hawk. Hey, Mike, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Mike, what can we do for you?
Mikey.
Oh, you there, guys?
Yeah.
We're right
All
here.
When I was like 12 years old, it was Christmas Eve. My mother and father bought my 5-year-old sister a puppy. You know, Santa's going to bring a puppy.
Yeah.
So they hide the dog in my room. I'm 12 years old. I'm a big football fan. I'm running around, playing around. I fall off the bed, fall on the dog, kill the dog dead on the spot. Okay?
Oh, God.
So now I got to sleep with the dog. And in the morning, my mother and father looking at my little sister going, "Look what Santa bought you." And they're nudging me to go get the dog. I'm like, "What are you talking about? Santa didn't bring her nothing." I had to lie the whole day, told the dog ran away. I threw it in the garbage can in the kitchen, the little puppy. My father goes in there, almost has a freaking heart attack. There's a dead puppy underneath a bunch of beer bottles, which he was drinking the night before. And anyway, I never lived it down, and now I don't like dogs, cats, pets, or nothing anymore. I can't stand them because I can't even pet them. I feel guilty.
You're half an animal yourself. You're crushing them, and then going, something must have happened to it. Why you hide the body?
I didn't even hide it that good.
bring you nothing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're right, exactly what happened.
There's nothing in there. Don't think I'm squashed.
All right, guys, I'm out of here. See ya.
Don't look under the empties.
All right, tomorrow night's going to be a little bit of fun, Fezzy, on the Ron and Fez show. We put together a band that'll be performing tomorrow night, first time together.
It's nice. They're going to come in here. Their instruments, I think about a dozen people.
Yeah.
All in harmony.
Now, I don't know if they're going to all make it.
I got good news. Our band is going on the radio tryout.
Now, we named the band, of course.
The International Silver String Submarine Band. They are absolutely wonderful. Just what we need.
It is the International Silver String Submarine Band.
Ah, nice.
Named after, of course, the great Little Rascals episode.
So they will be debuting. They will meet. They will get together, rehearse.
Yeah.
And it'll be their radio debut, the International Silver String Submarine Band.
I'm so excited about it. I'm
can't
so
wait.
excited about it.
So hopefully we'll get them together.
I think it's going to be the best band ever.
And it's nice to have a band.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice to have a house band.
Now, will they be here every night from now on after this, if it works out?
Hopefully.
Well, not all of them.
I got good news. Our band is going on the radio tryout.
A radio tryout.
That's right.
The International Silver String Submarine Band appearing tomorrow night. All Ron and Fez listeners. We got to take a break. We'll come back. Paul O will be on with us, Fezzy.
Paul O, he's going to give us the worst films of the past year. You know, the Golden Globes came out. We're almost time for Oscar nominations. Well, he's going to look at the rear end of the 2001 movie season.
You know, and if you've seen a really bad movie this year, give us a call. Because, you know, I used to think critics were too hard, but now I'm at the point where I can't watch a bad movie without being furious.
It feels like there hasn't been a good movie in like 2-3 years at this point.
Yeah.
So, Paulo will have his worst of the worst coming up. 877-692-1027.
Ron and Fez.
Ron, Fez, 1027 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez. That promo doesn't work, Hawk. You're going to have to replace that. Telling you,
Back for you, Hawk.
telling you about Hotwire. Booking your vacation on Hotwire can save you money, but can also save your relationship by introducing the amazing new Surf and Ski Hot Fares from Hotwire.
That's true, Fez. These insanely low-priced flights, destinations so tranquil that you and your chick are going to forget about whatever you disagreed about. At Hotwire, use your flexibility with flight times to get an amazing deal.
Just listen to these recently purchased Hot Fares that you can't get anywhere else but on Hotwire. A flight from New York to sunny L.A., for only $184. That's round trip.
Now, if you like colder climates, a flight from here to Aspen,
California.
Only $257 round trip.
Remember, purchases are final, so take the Hotwire challenge. Go ahead, check out the other travel sites, then visit Hotwire.
Check them out. You got to go check it out. These deals are so low. Why not just check out both vacations, the snow and the surf? They're limited time offers and the fares change all the time. Log on to Hotwire, get your surf and ski hot fare today.
Ron and Fez.
You're scaring me. Stop it.
102.7 WNEW.
It's time for Oscar Blurbs with Paul Lowe.
Monsters, Inc. will be scared up for Oscars. Kevin better make some spacey on the shelf for another Oscar. Anthony Hopkins to the Oscar seat.
What is Oscar?
That's right, it's time for Paulo. We're Ron and Fez. He's got his worst of the worst standing by.
Hey, Paulo, you like some movie?
Hey.
Paulo, you like some movie?
Your life, my life, everybody's life's a movie, yes. How you doing?
Paulo, are you coming up for the night of fights?
Well, I told Al last night that the guy who runs the place I work, he's trying to get my goat. He's making my life miserable. He won't give me those 2 nights off. So I'm still working on it, but I was already denied once. I'll resubmit it.
He's trying to get his goat, Fezzy.
He's trying to get your wife?
He's just a total a-hole.
Speaking of goats, how's Miss Paul? Paulo, let's go over your worst movies of the year.
Yes, sir.
Now, normally you like every single movie and say it's ready for an Oscar.
Well,
tonight we're asking you to please redirect your energy.
Okay. I'm not saying I don't like every movie that comes out during the year, but there got to be a worst. There's got to be a bottom if there's a top. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
That's good. That's a good way of putting it. So this is really the worst of the best.
That's what it is.
This is my worst top 10 films of the year.
These are just the not so good.
These are my worst favorite films of the year.
These are my least favorites.
So, but most of the time you like every movie, right?
There's always something to like, and even the most least favorite movie.
And at the very least, you like being away from your wife.
That's right.
The most least favorite. Paulo, you're a madman.
Sorry.
My worst favorite movies of the year are. All right, so let's go from your 10th least favorite.
Now,
you're going to confuse them.
I just got to say one thing right off the bat. That Freddie Got Fingered did not make my least favorite list.
You like Freddie Got Fingered?
It's not. It's just that it shows up as the worst film on every other list. And I've got to say that Tom Green deliberately tried to make the worst movie of all time, and I'm not going to give him the satisfaction.
And maybe he succeeded.
Exactly.
Paulo won't give him the satisfaction.
I'm putting him on a list.
I did not make Paulo's list. Why?
Foiled by Paulo again.
I need satisfaction.
He wanted to make the worst movie, and he succeeded. That's something.
Right.
That's something.
So Freddie Got Fingered will not be on this list that we keep asking
Absolutely not.
Anything else not on the list?
The Julia Roberts movies that came out this year.
We wanted the list, Paulo.
Okay, here's the list.
Then we would say, where is the things missing from the list?
He's so, I don't know what's the word for it, opposite response.
I did not put Godfather on my worst of the year.
You ask him for the worst films of 2001, he will immediately give you what's not the worst of 2001.
Okay, I kept Godfather off the list for 2 reasons, Fezzy. Number 1, it's a good movie. Number 2, it came out 30 years ago. I didn't put it on my list.
It shouldn't be there for 2001.
Okay, number 10.
What an ass.
Number 10 of the most least favorite movies.
Right.
I have a lot of ties going on. Josie and the Pussycats and Lara Croft's Tomb Raider.
He couldn't come up with 10, Ronnie. He always has to try to work in 50 or 25.
I'm sorry.
So now he's already hitting 10.
There's thematic.
So you didn't like Tomb Raider?
It's the problem is it's a very cynical movie. They just figure they're going to give a Wonder Bra to Angelina Jolie and forget about
Wonder Bra.
And the same thing, throw some hot outfits on some hot chicks and forget about scripts.
That was a bad movie. I agree with you, Paulo. Tomb Raider was a bad movie.
I didn't see Tomb Raider, but I did see the other one on pay-per-view.
Yes.
The kitty cat movie, whatever it is, Josie.
Oh, Josie and the Pussycat.
Wow, was that tough to watch.
Wow.
Even on my own TV, in the safety of my own home.
And even Posey Parker was awful in the
Parker
Posey.
You moron. Just because you're doing it in reverse order doesn't mean you reverse the order of the stars' names.
Okay, number 9.
Now, that Lou Pearlman says he's going to make a real-life Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah.
He's going to audition girls, the guy who brought together O-Town and the other boy band.
Instinct.
And
all you got to do is let me get a decent shot at him.
He's going to make a real-life Josie and the Pussycats and a real-life Archies.
Yeah.
And make them look like the cartoon people. What's your number 9, Paulo?
Number 9. I'm going to go for this part of Moose. Number 9, Someone Like You and Tomcats. Another time. One is the worst female, like chick flick I've ever seen, and the other is like the worst guy flick. The two most disgusting movies on opposite ends of the same spectrum. One was with Ashley Judd. The other one was with Jerry O'Connell.
All right. Tomcats was with Jerry O'Connell.
Yeah. And,
Someone Like You. Was that a Freddie Prinze?
Yeah, it was Ashley Judd. It was Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, there was no Freddie Prinze. So why you say yeah to that?
It was no.
It was done like filmed in Brooklyn, and it looked like it was going to be good because she was in a little tea bag and she did a split in the commercial.
Right. She liked the guy that she thought was perfect for her, but ended up liking the slob. Okay.
I saw this on an airplane, Fuzzy.
Yeah?
Walked out.
You're kidding. That's a bad movie.
That thing was on in the airplane, and I was so furious.
Oh, God.
It was so painful.
You gotta play the hits on the airplanes.
I know. I'm stuck. I'm flying to L.A. Give me something I can believe in, like Poison said. What else?
Okay.
All right, so that's 4, and we've covered 2 spots.
Yeah, 2 spots. And number 8 is American Outlaws and Texas Rangers, the same movie. Who cares? Put boy bands in a Western. What the hell is all of this about? I mean, nobody could care less about movies, these kind of movies. I mean, if you're going to make a Western, nobody cares about Westerns in the first place.
I didn't see this one.
I didn't see either one of those.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
Westerns.
Nobody saw them because who cares?
All right, so move on.
Okay, now usually I don't put big blockbusters on my list because they should have a reasonable amount of expertise going on. It's just that Driven and Pearl Harbor, 2 big movies, one with incredible racing scenes, the other with incredible action scenes, were destroyed with some of the worst acting and dialogue I've ever seen in the history of movies.
So you got Pearl Harbor on your worst movie list.
Yeah. I have to put it there. I mean,
it made a lot of worse lists. I still haven't seen it, Fez.
I haven't seen it.
It made a lot of worse lists.
If I get the bad buzz, I immediately will take it off my go-to-see list.
You have a go-to-see list?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
It's on your least most favorite list. The thing about it is that both those movies had reasons to go see it. I mean, great race scenes in Driven, great action scenes of Pearl Harbor, and then they totally destroy it with just obnoxious acting, obnoxious dialogue, ridiculous scenes. I couldn't believe it.
All right, they ruined Pearl Harbor for you.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
All right, what's next?
All right, then The Animal and Corky Romano, again, very similar, bad veterinarian movies. Both guys were trying to be vets, and then they were just complete idiots. And I don't know. How many movies do we have to see about complete morons?
9.
I don't know. For which everything works out perfectly.
As long as there are guys from SNL making movies, yes.
I don't know.
We're going to have to continue to see it.
I understand. They're coming back these days. Okay, then number 5 would be a Scary Movie 2 and Not Another Teen Movie. Again, practically the same movie. Just trying to find gross situations for teens. And trying to find every cliche they can cram into a movie and do it badly.
I think that was their goal.
I think that was their goal, but not as much of a goal as Tom Green with Freddy Got Fingered. He had a goal.
All right, you're not talking about that film. What's next?
Okay, number 4, 2 pop stars try and make a vanity project movie. On the Line with Lance Bass from NSYNC, and Glitter, of course, with the great Mariah Carey, both doing the best they can to destroy their careers.
And I think they did it.
Yeah, but Mariah gets $49 million or something to get out.
To leave.
Yeah, to leave. Like a marriage.
That's genius.
That is genius.
Somebody is thinking there.
That's a lot of dishes to break. $49 million.
All right, hold on. Craig saw Glitter. Craig, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Craig.
14.
Yeah, buddy.
Buddies. Mariah Carey set out to prove just because it glitters doesn't mean it's Oscar Gold. Yeah.
All right, so we're going the negative way with some of these.
Yes.
All right, where are we at now, Paul?
Okay, we're at 3.
2 at a time.
We're at 3.
Number 3.
Yeah, number 3. I Am Sam. Now, this is showing up on some best of lists, and yet it shows up on my most least favorite list.
Now, aren't they talking about Sean Penn getting an Oscar nod for playing a retard?
You know, some people are talking about that. This has gotten good reviews from some people. And I'm
What's not to like? It's a retarded guy with a kid.
They're on crack. Any reviewer who liked this movie is on crack. And I'm willing to stand by that right now.
You didn't think it was funny that a retarded guy had a kid?
It's not supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be a tearjerker.
But I wanted to see the sex scene. Did they show that?
Yeah, is that good?
Yeah, sure.
Did they show that? A retarded guy pumping?
No, they kind of have this thing where, you know, he has a little bit of a flashback when the girl he knocked up, is going through the pregnancy and, you know. But how does he have the kid? I mean, that's what we're trying to figure out. He's got a mind of a 6-year-old, yet he's pumping. I don't know.
And he gets wood. Retards can get wood, right?
Oh, yeah. They can't control it.
Really?
Yeah, they can get it anywhere, anytime.
I mean, the only way you could defend this movie is that it had good intentions. Everything. I mean, Sean Penn, if we want one word to describe I Am Sam, it's shrill. Everything from beginning to end. Sean Penn's performance just screams at you the entire time.
Were you jealous that another retard was getting screen time?
I would like to see a responsible, sincere movie about a retard.
Speaking of which, that reminds me. How's your wife?
She doing okay?
Not doing well at all.
No.
He came into the house screaming tonight, basically threw the walker at my wife.
Threw the walker?
Yeah, at my mother.
Why does she have a walker?
My mother has a walker.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Where is she? Where's Nancy Walker right now?
They're all in
the quicker picker-upper.
They're in the other wing right now.
The other wing. Polo, I've been to your house. It's a shack.
You've only seen pictures of it.
Hey, I saw this show on about Bigfoot last night.
Yeah.
That reminds me. How's your wife?
Oh, shit.
You know, I was watching the news and I saw that Mike Tyson footage of him freaking out and biting people.
Yeah.
Yes.
That reminds me, Polo. How's your wife?
Stop it. Stop.
I was working on a septic tank today.
Yeah?
That reminds me, Polo. How's the wife?
You know what, Polo? I stepped in some dog crap on the way to work today.
Okay.
That reminds me. How's your wife?
That reminds me of our number one.
Hey, Polo, I was watching HR Puffin stuff today. That reminds me. How's your wife?
Who remembers HR Puffin stuff at this point?
You know what, Polo? I'm looking at the calendar. Today is Ernest Borgnine's birthday.
Really?
That
reminds me. How's your wife?
Okay, number 2 is...
Hey, I saw that guy who played Hagrid today.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, Polo, that reminds me. How's your wife?
She's very clean shaven.
You know what, Polo? I was cleaning out the fridge today, and I found some moldy 3-month-old tuna salad in there.
Yes, so did I.
That reminds me. How's your wife?
Okay, number 2.
Polo, I was driving past a dairy today, and I saw a cow sucking on its own teeth. That reminds me, Polo, how's the wife?
Oh, the wife is fine. The wife is good.
You know, Polo, the Discovery Channel is showing a special about whaling.
Yeah.
That reminds me, Polo. How's your wife?
She's great.
They didn't make a candle out of her, did they?
All right, number 2.
Hey, Polo, I was watching TV today.
Yeah.
I saw a commercial for back hair removal.
Oh, yeah.
That reminds me, Polo. How's the wife?
Again, very clean shaven.
You know, Polo, I was in a Subway sandwich shop today, and they had a big before picture of Jared from Subway.
Yeah.
That reminds me, Polo. How's your wife?
Is she doing okay?
She all right?
Polo, I saw a bulldog licking his own balls today. That reminds me, Polo. How's the wife?
She's doing good.
Polo, you know, this morning I got up and had a gigantic bowel movement. That reminds me. How's your wife?
Number 2.
You know, Polo.
Yes.
Somebody left some old tuna fish salad in here for 3 months in our refrigerator. That reminds me, Polo. How's the wife?
All right, number 2 is the bubble boy.
Polo,
Yes.
I'm driving to work today. I see some roadkill all over the highway.
Yeah.
That reminds me. How's your wife?
All right.
Hey,
not.
Polo,
Yeah.
I saw some big fat skank screaming at a pussy-whipped guy today. That reminds me, Polo. How's the wife?
That's
How is
such a
Mrs.
bad thing to
Polo?
do. Yes.
How is Mrs. Polo?
I'm a little pussy whipped, okay? I'm sorry.
Well, that's big.
That's a big whip.
Hold on.
Those are pubes. Those whips are pubes.
Hey, Chris, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Chris.
What's up?
Yeah.
Hey, Paulo, I had a roast beef sandwich today. It reminds me. How's your wife?
Okay.
She doing okay, Polo?
She all right?
I don't want the listener to...
Hey, Willie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Willie.
Paulo, I went by a pig farm today. That reminds me. How's your wife?
This is not...
How's she doing?
she?
She's doing okay, ain't she, Polo? I don't hear from her lately.
Polo, I was watching Nick at Night last night after work. I saw Otis Campbell. That reminds me. How's your wife?
Nick at Night, Otis.
Hey, Polo, I was watching ESPN. I saw Earl Campbell. That reminds me. How's your wife?
She's not...
How is she? How's she doing?
She's doing okay, right?
No.
Hey,
Steven.
Steven, you're on with Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, Fez, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
You know, I've been, feeling sick all day. I've been throwing up at both ends. And, hey, Paulo, that reminds me. How's your wife?
She's doing okay, right?
Hey,
She's all right.
It's nice to
She's taking care of herself, right?
Thanks for thinking about me.
Hey, Jesse, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I went to the proctologist this morning to get my hemorrhoid inspected. Oh, that reminds me, Paula. How's your wife doing?
She's doing okay.
All right.
How is she?
She's doing all right, right?
We're all curious.
She's all right.
Hey, Walt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
I was at the Tenacious D concert on Tuesday, and they played the Sasquatch song.
Yeah.
Oh, Paula, how's your wife?
Oh, you
Yeah.
went to
That reminded him of your wife a little bit.
He sounds like he had fun.
Hey, Eric, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, Ron Fez.
Yeah.
Hey, Polo, I was watching Return of the Jedi today. You know that scene with that big, fat, slimy Jabba the Hutt?
Yeah, I know that scene.
That reminded me. How's your wife?
How is she?
Why would that remind
you? Know, Polo, I was watching some old wrestling today, and I saw King Kong Bundy. That reminds me. How's your wife?
Why would that remind you of Mike?
How is she?
She's doing okay, right?
She's okay. Thanks for caring.
Polo, I was down on my knees scrubbing the gunk out of the toilet today.
Yeah?
Hey, that reminds me. How's your wife?
Hey,
she doing okay, Polo?
We're on number 2 of the list.
Hey, Joe, you're on Run and Fez.
Polo, today I changed my nephew's paper. That reminds me. How's your wife?
Hey,
Your wife's doing okay,
How
right?
is she, Polo?
how's his nephew doing?
How is she?
Hey, Anthony, you're on Run and Fez.
Yeah, how you doing? Hey,
Yeah.
Polo.
Hey.
I was spanking a batch. How's your wife?
I guess it reminded him.
Did you get reminded there? Here's John. John, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Polo, I go to work today, get out of the car, there's goose crap everywhere. How's your wife?
She's doing okay, isn't she?
Must have reminded him.
He
or
got
something.
reminded there.
Sure.
Hey, that guy was a little out of line.
Andrew, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Polo, I was watching AMC this afternoon. I saw King Kong. By the way, how's your wife?
Your wife's okay, right?
How is she?
I can remind him a little bit of your wife.
Everyone's concerned about Mrs. Polo.
I hope she's doing okay.
Not the original King Kong was good.
Hey, Frank, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Frank.
Oh, excuse me, guys. He called me while I'm taking a dump. Hey, Polo, how's your wife?
That reminded him.
Hey, why would he be calling when he's taking a dump?
I don't know.
I guess it reminded him of something. He wanted to call and check on your wife.
Yeah, it's nice he's checking on your wife, Polo.
Sure.
Hey,
I don't call people.
hey, Joe, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, guys, I was watching Harry and the Hendersons today, and that
Yeah.
reminded me.
John Lithgow.
Polo, how's your wife?
Yeah.
How is she?
She's doing okay, right?
I look a little like John Lithgow.
Dan, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah, my dog died last month, and I haven't buried it yet. It's sitting on a box on my coffee table.
Yeah.
Hey, that reminds me, Paula. How's your wife?
She's doing okay, right, Polo?
She's
Hey,
doing all right for
I still
herself.
can't get over the guy taking the dump, you know.
Where are we on this list, Polo?
I don't know.
You
We're
got
on
all
the-
you got
Anywhere?
We're on number,
Are you at 10?
I'm in number 2.
Yeah.
I'm in number 2. Bubble Boy is number 2, of course. Another
You know, I'm just sitting here picking this scab.
Yeah.
That reminds me, Polo. How's the wife doing? She okay?
Not doing good. No.
No?
That's too bad. You know, because I was driving in today, and I had the windows down and drove past the landfill.
Yeah.
I was wondering, Polo, how's your wife?
You know, you drive from New Jersey? That's not good.
Here's Matt. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy? Oh, Alan. I'm sorry, Alan. You're on.
Hey, Alan.
Yeah, what's going on? Listen, I was playing Donkey Kong, the old video game today.
Yeah.
That reminds me. How is your wife?
She's doing okay, right?
Oh, he's gone.
He was thinking about it. He was playing Donkey
Those
Kong.
old video games, they're coming back.
Donkey Kong, he naturally starts to think about Mrs. Polo.
Steven, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, I happen to be digging up my dead grandmother last night. Hey,
Yeah.
Paulo, that reminds me. How's your wife?
How is she?
She's doing okay,
This guy's
Polo.
digging up his dead grandmother.
Well, he had to move her.
Yeah, things happen.
Yeah, things are going on. He's moving to Florida.
I don't quite understand.
Mikey, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what up, boys? 2333.
Yeah.
Hey, Paulo, I was watching Family with Louis Anderson. That remind me. How your wife doing, Paulo? Gee.
How is she? How's Louie-O?
Louie-O's doing okay, right?
Oh, good.
We don't hear from him no more, Polo. I'm a little worried. Hey, Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hey, Polo, I was braiding my leg hair earlier today. That reminds me. How's your wife?
You know,
She's doing okay, right?
If I didn't know better, I think you guys are breaking my.
You want to check on her?
You guys are.
You want to check on her, Polo? People are worried. Hey, Jason, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's happening, guys? 2423 here.
Jason?
Hey, guys, I was watching Alan and Dr. Moreau earlier today. I was wondering, hey, Paulo, how's that fat sort of a waist you got?
Yeah, she's doing okay, right, Polo?
She does all right?
Movie viewing going
Yeah.
on.
Hey, Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Ron, Hacksaw. I saw Fidel Castro in a leg lock, and I thought, hey, Polo, how's your wife?
Yeah, that reminded him.
What the hell is that all about?
I played that promo that we're doing a gig thing. Who gave that to them? Why would we have a promo for the show that makes no sense?
I don't know.
All right, Polo, you hold on for a second.
Yeah.
Right?
All right, just be quiet and listen.
Listen after O&A for Ron and Fez. 102.7 WNEW.
That's so stupid.
How do they get a hold of our gigagiz?
I have no.
Who gave it to him, Roy? You see what you're doing to this show, Polo?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
God, that thing sucked. That reminds me. How's your wife?
She's doing all right, isn't she? Best of luck to her, right?
I still haven't gotten to number one on my list.
Hey, Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
How you doing? Polo, I rented What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Yeah.
And I was wondering, how's your wife?
Oh, that was.
Yeah, that reminded. The mother reminded him a little bit.
Yeah.
She's doing okay, ain't
You know,
she?
we do have a problem with the floorboards in our house, too.
Hey, Harry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Harry.
Yeah, hi. Listen, I was watching a Wrestle Rumble the other night and seen Elizabeth giving Stinky face, and man, by the way, Paul, how's your wife?
She's okay, right,
How
Paul?
is she?
She's not a wrestler.
Is she back in Samoa?
I don't get the wrestling connection.
Here's, she back in the native Samoa at all? What's happening with her?
What's going on? She thinking of putting the head shrinkers back together.
You guys are all twisted.
Pete, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Pete.
How you doing? Listen, I saw this really hot blonde today.
Yeah.
Really smoking, but I really didn't think of Polo's wife.
Nothing.
Nothing, huh?
Nothing there to remind you.
It was she's a female, I guess.
Here's Rick. Rick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Rick.
Yeah, Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
I was watching the Rose Bowl game,
Yeah.
and I saw the Goodyear blimp. Hey, by the way, Polo, that reminds me. How's your wife?
How is she?
Is she doing okay, Polo?
What was
She back from California?
I don't know. I think it was a good year blip. Hey, Vinny, you're on Ron and Fez.
She's the best.
Yeah, hey guys, you know, I was eating how's your wife?
Yeah.
That's weird, because I was wiping the sweat and cheese off of my nads.
Yeah.
That reminds me. How's your wife, Polo?
She's doing okay.
She done all right?
The guy says he was in.
I'm concerned.
And I
Fez has been up all night worrying. He can't sleep, Polo. He can't sleep.
I'm so worried about the missus.
Hey, Tommy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hopefully.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, I called yesterday, and I still don't have my big-ass card because Al Dukes is lazy. But anyway, you guys were talking about that movie where the retard was pumping and having sex. That reminds me. How is Paulo?
Oh, see, I'm not a retard, and my wife. I'm getting to. beginning to feel like you don't really
Hey,
care.
Ronnie, I'm looking in the news. Check this out. Big, ugly hockey dad's getting sentenced tomorrow.
Is
in
that
court.
right?
Hey, that reminds me. Polo, how's your wife?
Oh, the hockey dad, you know, that's a sad guy. Now, I got number 1 on my list here.
I think you got number 2 all over it.
Hey, speaking of number 2, Polo, that reminds me. How's the wife?
How is she?
She okay?
Look, let's face it. You know, she's not doing well, and I'm glad everybody was concerned.
You know, Ronnie, after work, we're heading up to the park to get a carriage ride.
Right.
A horse-drawn carriage ride. And a handsome Hey, that reminds me. Polo, how's your wife?
She doesn't drive a carriage.
How is she? She doing okay?
No, she's not.
She says hi back, I guess.
No. She sends her regards.
You guys. You know.
What's number 1, Polo?
All right, number 1, C-Spot Run, which reminds me,
I never saw this movie. What's it about?
This was David Arquette. Was
All right, that's enough for me to hate it.
Yeah, you're right. If David Arquette's in it, it is the worst movie of the year.
He rolls around in dog poo. The key scene is he rolls around in dog poo for 10 minutes.
Hey, reminds me. That reminds me.
I know.
How's the wife?
How is she?
How's her health? Is she okay?
I knew that. No.
Polo, did you see this Count of Monte Cristo?
Yeah.
Well, I know you didn't, but little Lene did, and she wants to add something.
I did see it.
Hey, Lene.
Hi, little Lene.
Hi, Ron. Hi, Fez.
Hi, honey.
Let's make a deal for Monday at the Oscars. Polo, when are we going to meet each other?
She's so cute. She's so cute.
I know. She reminds us nothing of your wife.
I know. She didn't ask me about my wife, which was kind of disappointing.
All right, so C-Spot Run, worst thing of all time, huh?
The worst of this year. That's easy. Yeah. Yeah, I did see the Count of Monte
Is it the worst, most disgusting crap ever? That reminds me, Polo.
Yeah.
How's the wife?
Yeah.
How is she?
She okay?
What's going on there? What's her story?
I'm worried.
She wants to come up and see you guys. And I'd be worried if I were you.
Hey, Josh, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, I was reading about OJ's girlfriend's dead pussy. Hey, Polo, how's the wife?
Your wife okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
okay.
OJ's girlfriend's cat found dead.
Yeah, found dead. Hey, Polo, here's your old buddy. It's Foulmouth Elmo.
Foulmouth Elmo?
Hey.
Hiya, Elmo.
Hey, I was hanging out with my pal, Snuffleupagus.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, hey, Polo, how's your
Hey.
Yeah. All right.
Wow. You know, the last person you expect to have that kind of mouth. I don't know.
Is Elmo?
Yeah. Now, guys, let's lay off the wife because she's got a kind of a personality that, you know...
Everyone seems concerned about it.
Yeah, we're worried about it, Paul.
Yeah,
we
but,
haven't heard nothing.
She doesn't take concern in the best way. Sometimes she
Mike, you're on Ron and
upset.
Fez.
Hey, I was just watching a Dean Martin celebrity roast, and Ruth Buzzy was on it. Hey, Polo, how is that wife of yours?
She's okay.
I can understand.
She's okay, ain't she, Polo?
Hey, any roast reminds me of Mrs. Polo.
Look, she's going to come after each and every one of you, so I would watch it. You know, she's got that kind of temper.
I would love to have a reason.
She's going to come right after. And she has a, you know, one of them big butcher knives. I'm telling you, she's not a well person.
She's not doing so good then,
No.
right?
That's weird, because I was at the butcher's shop and I saw a side of beef hanging there in the freezer. That reminds me. How's your wife?
She okay?
No.
Because I saw that beef.
Did you see it too?
It was rancid. It was all green and there was a fungus and worms crawling in it. By the way, that reminds me, Polo. How's the wife?
Yeah. We got other movies. Got movies coming out this week too.
That's exciting. Hold on. First, Greg wants to talk about something.
Okay,
Greg, you're on Ron and Fez.
89-14 again. I was watching Lou Gossett Jr. in Enemy Mine. I'm just wondering, Polo, how's your wife?
How is she?
She doing okay?
Yeah, but he was like a scaly-skinned alien in that movie.
Yeah. Something reminded him to ask about your wife.
You know, I'm trying to...
Hey, Glenn, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Glenn.
Yeah, how you doing? Polo, I was watching Austin Powers with Fat Bastard. Hey, how's your wife?
She doing okay? That reminded him, Polo.
Yeah, she has a lot of those swinging
How is she?
styles from the London. And, you know, the Martian Prophecies with Richard Gere's out this week, and also A Walk to Remember.
Speaking of the planet Mars, that reminds me. How's your wife?
Look, guys, trust me, you don't want to know.
Hey, Martin.
I heard her ice caps were melting.
Hey, Martin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, my name is Martin, and I like the windows on the short bus.
Oh, how you doing, Martin?
Hi, Ron. How are you?
I'm good, buddy.
What do you want, Martin?
Oh, hi, Fezzy.
Oh, hi, Retard Martin.
How are you?
What can we do for you today, Martin?
I got to ask Polo something.
Go ahead.
Polo?
Yes?
I was kissing my girlfriend today. I wanted to know, how is your wife?
See, that was nice.
Good.
This moment.
What?
He made fun of... Martin made fun of him.
That one made no sense whatsoever.
Polo, I was picking the most beautiful flowers today.
Yeah.
That reminds me, how's your wife?
Retard Martin, he doesn't know.
You know,
Hey, completely wrong.
Hey, Martin, Polo is our movie reviewer. Do you ever go to any movies?
Yes, I do.
What?
I just saw Phantom at the Opera.
Yeah, that's a play.
Right.
That's a play.
Not a movie.
No, it's been a movie.
He thinks it was in 3D, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Lon Chaney Jr.
Aren't you starring in a new movie right now with Michelle Pfeiffer?
Called I Am Sam.
That's a very good movie.
You like that, right?
It's
Yeah.
critically acclaimed.
Right, critically acclaimed.
He doesn't even know what that means, Ronnie.
Let him go. He enjoys it.
It's very... Cisco and Ebert give it 2 thumbs up.
I don't know if they both give it thumbs up.
Yeah, one's dead.
Yeah, Cisco isn't even alive, Retard Martin.
I heard Polo say that. Well, we don't get wood.
Joel Siegel.
Yeah, you do get wood?
Yeah, I have wooden trucks and wooden planes.
Oh, jeez, he doesn't know what you mean.
I know, it's not the good kind of wood, Retard Martin.
We get wood and we do have socks.
You know what, Retard Martin?
What?
You know, I'm thinking about that movie, I Am Sam, and you liked that, didn't you?
It was critically acclaimed.
You liked that movie, and they tried to take the little girl away from her dad, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's awful. You know what, Ronnie? I'm checking some lists here about all the little girls and boys, and uh-oh, Martin.
What?
Uh-oh, Retard Martin.
What?
Your name is on the list of little boys to be taken away.
What?
It's right here. You got to be taken away from your foster parents. I guess they're gonna come pick you up. I guess.
Where are you gonna take me?
I guess jail or something, or an orphanage where you won't be able to see any movie. You're going to an orphanage, Retard Martin. The police are gonna show up. The police are gonna show up and take you to an orphanage. Yeah, that's right. They're gonna take you away. You're on the list, Retard Martin. You're on the list to be taken away. Uh-oh. Here come the police. Here come the police. Here they come. Pack your bags, Retard Martin. You're getting taken away. It's orphanage time. You're on the list. We can't take your name off the list once it's on there. We can't. That would be illegal. So you're going to an orphanage. You're on the orphanage. Did you hear him freak out, Ronnie?
Yeah, you fooled him.
He was losing it. He thinks he's going to be like the little girl in I Am Sam and get taken away. There's no list. Why would we have a list of orphanage kids? We would have no reason to have that list.
Congratulations, Fez. I'm very proud.
He fell for it. And that wasn't really the cops. That was a sound effect. Yeah, that's a sound effect. There it is. That's not... Look. I can turn it on and off anytime I want to. He was fooled completely. He's such a retard. It's hysterical.
Why do you do that?
Oh, Ronnie, I love teasing that retard.
All you did today, Fezzy, is pick on a poor, pathetic, retarded boy. Hey, Polo, that reminds me.
Hey.
How's your wife?
How is she?
877-692-1027 for the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
It's the Nature Boy! Listen up! This is the Nature Boy! And today, we welcome home a soldier. A soldier who was stupid enough to fight overseas in the wrong army. I'm talking about you, Johnny Walker, boy genius. The smart young man who picked Afghanistan over America and the Taliban over the United States Armed Forces. Johnny, you're absolutely freaking brilliant, Brainiac, when it comes to backing a winner. What else did you do? Put all your trust fund money in Enron and Kmart stock? Did you bet on the Knicks to beat Charlotte Monday night? Did you pick Emerald as the breakout best new show of the fall TV season? Did you think Joe Dirt was going to bring home the Golden Globe? Did you think that black guy was going to win Survivor Africa? What were you thinking? You blew it, John Walker. You were living the fat life in sunny Maricopa, California. Woo! Woo! You had the cars, the cash, the perks and prestige that comes from being raised by idiot rich parents. And you flea-infested retard, you traded all in to go sleep in dirt, wipe with your own hand, and join the mighty Taliban army, an army consisting of 2 camels, a pile of rocks, and a flatulent goat they tried using as a rocket launcher. Woo! Woo! Your old man had enough money. You could have grown up to done anything you wanted. He could have bought you a medical degree. He could have given you an office and let you pretend you're a real businessman. John, with your parents, I'm sure you had all the aptitude it took to absolutely excel at the Special Olympics. Woo! Woo! And now, the biggest highlight of your day, John Walker, will be the delousing. Congratulations, a-hole. And speaking of your parents, let me tell you 2 jackasses something. You may actually be the worst 2 parents walking God's green earth. Right now, Lizzie Borden's parents wouldn't want to trade kids with you. Mr. and Mrs. Manson did a better job with young Charles than you did with your kid. And in the Mother of the Year voting returns, right now, Mrs. Walker, you are trailing both Andrea Yates and Susan Smith. Bottom line, John Walker, you nothing happening punk. You hate America? You got a crush on Osama bin Laden? Then you do what every other red-blooded American kid would do in that exact same situation. You steal a plane, you fly off, and you try wearing a Florida office building like it was a hat. Woo! Woo! So welcome back, you spoiled little dirtbag. You get 1 phone call. Make it to Mr. Bubble because you stink. You stink of Taliban, and you stink of failure because, buddy, you lost. You lost, and you betrayed your country. You betrayed every American. You betrayed every person in this city. And what's worse, you betrayed the badass Bennington. Woo! You betrayed the road dog Fez WNEW. Woo! And you betrayed the Nature Boy. Woo! And you may not like it, but you will learn, too, what love is. Why? Bottom line, because we are the best thing going today. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Nature Boy. Woo! Woo!
The Nature Boy making some commentary on John Walker Lynn, who was in a federal court today, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Shaved head and everything. Just saying a few sentences to the judge. Then his crappy parents outside making their statements. His dad says he is innocent of these charges. He hasn't done anything against America.
He was in the Taliban army.
His mother takes the podium and says, I am grateful to God that he has been brought home to his family, me, his home, and to his country. This ain't your country anymore, John Walker. Sorry, pal.
I'm telling you right now, Fezzy, he's going to beat it. It's how things are going. This son of a bitch is going to beat it.
Right. There's no way they're going to... Well, first of all, they won't do treason, which is the death penalty. They did conspiracy charges, which is life in prison. He's not going to get that.
He's going to get 6 months for being dirty.
6 months in a bath.
All right, Fezzy, remember that game show where you would have to put the blindfold on?
Oh, sure. What's my line?
Well, we're going to put a blindfold on you.
We are?
Yeah, put the blindfold on, and you're going to guess our next...
Who got that blindfold out of my pocketbook?
You're going to guess our next guest on the show.
All right, hand me the microphone.
All right, so Fezzy has the... he's putting the blindfold on.
All right.
Can we give him a little game show music here, Hawk?
Something?
Yeah. A little something that sounds like a little Hollywood.
All right. This is exciting.
Yeah.
Am I there at the microphone?
You're at the microphone.
All right.
As soon as we have the game show music...
Oh, thank you, Roy. That sounds
Let's tell our mystery guests to enter and sign in, please.
This is so exciting.
All right, you can ask the mystery guest some questions, Fezzy, and see if you can guess who it is.
Mystery guest, have you been in the studio before?
Yes.
All right.
Of course I have. I did my best to try to help you.
Mystery guest.
Yes.
Did you used to go by the name Pete Johnson Jr.?
I never much cared for that name. I'm just a boy, trying his best to serve you in every which way he can.
All right, let me ask one more question.
Just one more.
Are you currently rubbing your taint, mystery guest?
I do rub my taint. Why, I do sports reports. What's wrong with that?
Is it Friday Fright?
That's who it is.
Friday Fright.
Friday Fright, our old intern.
Yes, I'm finally back.
Finally back.
Where have you been, Friday?
Just taking a month off.
Now, when your intern...
I thought your internship ended.
That's true. But a month off from school also.
Now, we got to call...
We're not all studying you like that, Chelsea.
We got to call... Al told us yesterday you were angry that you haven't gotten a job yet here.
I was disappointed.
And you were saying, I thought I was Ron's main guy.
I did say that.
I passed it on.
I know.
I brought up the sports guys. You know what the problem was, right?
Well,
we used to have sports guys who didn't know about sports.
Right.
Now we got Pharrell, who knows so much about sports, it's unbelievable.
Yes.
When you were interning here, Pharrell hadn't gotten on the scene yet, man.
Right.
That's true.
And that you had guys on that show who couldn't do sports reports. Do you listen now?
Yes, I do.
You think Pharrell knows sports?
He knows a lot of sports.
Would you like to be hooked up with him? Maybe he'll want you.
I would love to.
You think you could hang on for that roller coaster ride?
I think I could
That
try.
show's going a million miles a minute now.
Yes, I could tell.
It's not like the old days.
I know. It's a very good show, though.
It's no more forced jokes and hoping something happens.
Right.
It's actually about sports.
Right. I think I'm better with sports than with jokes, though.
Don't sell yourself short, kid.
I don't know. I don't know about you, Freddie.
You're just a kid.
What'd you end up getting from your parents? I know that that was the big thing there at Hanukkah.
Yeah, I got the car.
You got a car? How much it cost?
We leased it. It's about $315 a month now.
Wow, what kind of car?
2002 Camry.
Jeez.
The problem is it's already in the shop. The fuse box shorted out after 3 days.
Oh, they owe you a new car.
Did you punch a wall?
No, not yet.
Were you so frustrated you wanted to hit your mom?
I was very upset.
All right, so here you are.
Your sister's car never broke down.
You're still in school.
Yeah.
You haven't gotten a job yet, and they lease you a brand new car.
That's right.
Jesus. And you bitch.
But I deserve that.
Why do you deserve it? What have you done? All you've done is bring heartache and misery on that family and holes in their plaster.
Heartache and misery. Like we know that.
I load and unload the dishwasher.
Yeah, with your own spunk.
Ew, Friday Fright.
Here's one for you.
Friday Fright, there's guys unloading and loading dishwashers all over this city.
I know.
I don't see them getting handed 2002 Camrys.
But my sister doesn't do that. That's why.
She does other favors.
And
this is his sister. I don't understand. He's leased a new car. I get nothing.
Yeah, that's the new argument.
So now she feels you're up on her.
Absolutely.
This all started. Freddie Frank got a car when he was of age. His sister got a car when she became of age. She was able to drive. She got a better car than him. He felt his parents owed him, what, $8,000? The difference?
Yeah, the difference.
All right.
What about me? What about me on Friday Fright?
So now...
Al Dukes never did anything for me. I should be on the morning show.
So now, you got a better car, and she's wanting the difference.
Yes, she's very upset.
Wow. It's just never fair, Ronnie. It's never fair for them.
What about me? It isn't fair. I've had enough now. Hold my share. Can't you see? I want to live. You just take more than you.
Well, I wouldn't think that anyone interning at a station in New York City would expect to be hired.
He's not crazy about this in general. He has a one-track mind.
I would look for more experience on the staff.
Because he thinks I will remain jobless forever in this industry.
I thought he would have to go into a smaller market and work his way up.
I haven't been asked to do very much.
He labels the envelopes for the big ass card.
Like I said, I want this to be the start of something.
We have 0 hired.
Yes, that's the point of an internship, working at a place for a paycheck.
I'm not sure what I would hire him to do.
I guess host of a show. I would be willing to start there.
I wouldn't do that, no.
I'm willing to learn it. I just don't want that as a career.
No, I would rather not.
What am I supposed to tell my internship coordinator when I go back to school?
That you got some experience.
Experience at what?
Just looking at, seeing how the shows are done.
You did say I do good work.
The things I have him doing, he does well for me.
I'm just doing the best I can.
I don't think I would have hired just an intern.
I'm just 21 years old. I'm new at this. I'm not a professional. I'm just going for a learning experience, but it's not working, and I'm not sure why.
Friday Fright, what? There's his little career capsule, by the way.
That was pretty convincing.
Friday Fright, what have you done? We hooked you up with the sports guys. We introduced you to their producer, Olive. Gave him your tapes. I went and talked to Olive for you. What have you done since then?
Well, other than complimenting my writing and saying my report was not bad, I haven't heard from them.
Well, why would they go call you? Shouldn't you call them if you want a job?
Well, I contacted Matty about the internships, and he said every show was closed already.
You wanted a job, not another internship.
Right,
I did.
I need a job with them.
I did, but on the last day, I gave
the tapes to Craig.
I gave my tapes, and I thought they would call me if they were interested. And I got nothing.
Bro, man, you gotta be a dog. You gotta hound these people.
I don't want to be too pushy.
Well, you pulled that off. Somehow you did that.
Why don't you come out for our big-ass night of fights? Maybe you can fight Tuttle. I'd like to see him fight Tuttle from Florida, Fez.
That would be nice. Tuttle started as our intern and got hired as a producer.
Now, Tuttle, of course, hardcore intern, though. He was not like any of these guys, not like Billy Staples going, oh, I'll do stunts, why get another kid, and then we don't hear from him again.
Yeah.
Tuttle was hardcore into the show.
And had something ready just about every day for us.
Well, I really have no problem with Tuttle, but the person I do have a problem with is Lisa Croft. She cheap-shotted me.
Lisa Croft?
She punched me in the face twice.
Oh, that's right.
And I wasn't ready, and I wasn't expecting it. So if she
I don't understand. I get cheap-shotted.
If she likes punching me in the face so much, why doesn't she meet me in a ring on February 22nd, and we can settle this?
You want to fight Lisa Croft?
Yeah, one-on-one this time when I'm ready.
When you're looking?
When I'm looking.
Do you promise you'll be looking at her?
Yes, I will be.
You're going out Friday Fright style, all right? See ya, partner. You're going out Friday Fright style, all right? See ya, partner.
All right, that's how it was. Friday Fright style. You got cold-cocked in your jaw, blindsided twice.
I didn't think it was cold. I think you just got cocked in the jaw.
I don't understand.
It was quite warm.
I don't think that will happen again.
On my face.
Well, you can't go fighting a woman. You're,
Right.
Oh, I was going to say big, strong man, but that's not right.
No, that's true. But it's still not fair. Any man can beat any woman.
She should have thought of that.
She should have thought, one way or another, that I'd be coming back.
You're going out Friday Fright style, all right? See ya, partner.
Now, I remember this. When she punched you in the jaw, I saw you all tearing up.
Yeah, and you didn't do anything that night.
Well, it's been eating away at me for months now.
Really?
It's been eating away.
It's been eating away.
At my soul. At what's left of my soul.
At my taint.
And no one's...
Benign at my taint.
No one called me. No one did anything for me. And all I wanted to do was have a job and beat up women.
You realize beating women isn't a job, right?
I understand.
Or OJ would be able to pay the Goldmans back.
Yes, I know that.
Right.
I'm doing everything I can.
I don't know. I think she'd kill you in a fight.
I don't think so.
I don't think it's fair to have you fight just straight up, man against woman, though, right?
Maybe not.
Maybe you be on one leg or have an arm tied behind your back.
Now, that makes it a little bit fairer.
Yeah, okay, that does.
Maybe be blindfolded.
Oh, geez, we got the blindfold.
All right, I could go for that.
You would fight a woman while you're blindfolded?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, she punched me first, so...
Yeah?
She hit you hard, too.
Twice, yeah.
She knocked you off the seat one time.
Yeah, time for revenge.
You're going out Friday Fright style, all right? See ya, partner.
What I can't believe at Friday Fright is that now she refers to anyone who gets sucker punched as being Friday Fright styled.
And I don't appreciate that.
She drew first blood. This is my chance.
You're like the Lewinsky of getting punched out.
Now who's laughing? You think I forgot about this?
Well, I didn't.
I'm Friday Fright.
And I want to get her back.
You know what? We should have known this was going to happen. Friday Fright, you hold a grudge. You got a grudge against your sister that goes back to the day she was born.
Absolutely.
And you're anti-woman.
And I never forget.
Right. You got a grudge against your parents that even a 2002 Camry that's in the shop won't solve.
And now, Fezzy.
Yes?
Now he's a cliche for when people talk on the street.
You're going out Friday Fright style, all right? See ya, partner.
So he's a style.
Everyone's saying that.
When you hit someone really hard and they do nothing back, that's actually called Friday Fright style.
Yeah, like if you kicked a dog or smacked a baby. Someone who's just helpless.
Fezzy, who would you bet on in this fight?
Let's see. You know, I would normally go Friday Fright straight up because I think the guy has the advantage over any woman. But this blindfold thing has me intrigued.
Yeah.
Friday Fright, I bet you could still do it.
I think I could.
I think you could still do it, my friend.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
Hey,
I think your other senses would become keener.
Sure.
Hey, Timmy. Timmy, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Timmy.
Hey, boys, how you doing? Listen, here's his whole thing, right? Whether it's a job or knocking out a woman, he doesn't have to be Friday Fright. He's got to go with the Jim Shorts mode. That's what we're talking right here.
Jim Shorts.
Jim Shorts, your famous referee character that you did one night on this show.
That guy was untouchable. That guy is like The Rock, not Dwayne Johnson. You want The Rock in the ring, not Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, not your real name, Friday Fright.
I'll tell you my thing right now, Lisa. I'm going to F you till you love me. I'm going to give you the best of me. You wouldn't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch. I'm Friday Fright.
Well, Friday Fright, this is exciting. I was surprised to see you. B, I had no idea you had such ill feelings for Lisa Croft.
Yeah, well, I like I said, I remember these things. I don't forget, and I want to get a chance to get her in the ring and get some revenge.
I don't know about the blindfold thing, though, because you could catch her with a haymaker.
True.
Let's try to get hold of Pantera, her boyfriend.
Friday Fright willing to step in the ring, blindfolded against Lisa Croft.
I don't understand.
What would be nice, though, is Friday Fright, if you avenge yourself and people start saying, ooh, she went out Lisa Croft style.
I think that's what they will be saying after.
And then anytime a woman gets knocked out, they'll be saying, wow, she pulled a real Lisa Croft.
I don't understand this. I've done my best.
All right, this is the answer feedback. I hope Lisa will punch a personality into him.
The personality punch.
Just a kid eating her a-hole. Alive.
Alive?
I've been doing my best. Working out on the heavy taint. Pummeling it.
All right, let's get a hold of this. And this actually comes from the mad producer. Give Friday Fright the script to Mike Tyson and have him read it.
Oh, okay. I believe we had that. Sweet Melissa, of course, did her own press conference. She did all the Mike Tyson lines.
Yes.
And we found out, no, not angry, sexy.
No.
This will be different. This will be Friday Fright. Friday Fright, I want you really mad now and yelling at Lisa Croft.
All right.
All right, NM wants him to fight Lisa Croft and then his sister in alternate rounds.
Wow.
That's too much.
That would be more fun.
He hates his own sister.
You would punch your own sister in the ring?
She's bitten and scratched me enough times, right?
And that's during sex.
Yeah, in a sexual way. You're not still hitting on your sister, are you?
No, never.
Are you just angry because she won't give it up?
No, that's not why.
All right. I just want to make sure. We have to have these things checked before you are released to fight, before you can get your license. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's hear Friday Fight doing the Mike Tyson press conference.
You can't touch me. You're not man enough. I'll eat your ass alive, you bitch. Anybody in here can't F with this. This is the ultimate man. F you, you hoe. Come and say it to my face. And I'm going to F you in the A in front of everybody. You bitch. Come on, you bitch. You're scared, coward. You're not man enough to F with me. You can't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch. Look at you. You're scared now, you hoe. Scared like a little white sucker. Scared of the real man. I'll F you till you love me, you F.
All right, Martian, when did you walk in?
I hope now she understands. She fears me.
That's telling her, Friday Fright.
I'm Friday Fright, and they fear me. You white sucker. You won't last 2 minutes in my new car. It's a Camry. $310 a month.
The fuse box didn't last 2 minutes in my new car. World. So you are willing to accept some sort of handicap?
Yes.
To make this a handicap match, whether it's blindfolded, one-legged, or one arm behind your back?
Absolutely.
All right. The one-legged part will actually require an amputation, just so you know.
That's no good.
Who do you bet on in this, Fez?
I'm taking Friday Fright. I had no idea he was so angry.
I was thinking Lisa Croft, but I don't know. I don't know if any man can lose to a woman. I've never seen it happen. Yeah. I like the handicap aspect of it, though.
Right, I think that makes it a little more even playing field for Lisa Croft. And I think that's very gentlemanly of you to offer that up, Friday Fright.
Yeah, I think that's more fair.
Hey, Anita, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Anita.
Hi. Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. What can we do for you?
I want to know why Friday Fright wants to fight Lisa blindfolded. If he's complaining at the fact that she sucker punched him when he wasn't looking.
Right.
So why is he willing to fight her blindfolded?
So what are you saying he should do? Sneak her back?
Well, no, he's the one complaining that this is the reason why he wants to fight her. Is that she sucker punched him when he wasn't looking.
What the hell do you want him to do, Anita? That's where I'm at with you right now.
I want him to, grow up and let it go.
I'd love him to come over to your house.
I know.
That's okay. I'll take him. It's all right.
Oh,
I'm sure you will.
You want to be there for the rematch, bitch? You talking to me? You talking
I'm
to Freddie?
talking to you.
I'll whip your ass. I'll F you till you love me.
Is that a promise?
I'll eat it. I'll eat your whole.
Is that a promise?
I'll eat you like you were my own sister. You come to Staten Island. Please. Do me this favor. Get the hell off my show. I'm Friday Fright.
Friday Fright? You can't hang up on callers.
I'm Friday Forella Fight. Call me Friday Forella Fight. That's my new show.
Friday Forella Fight on the Sports Guys.
Here's Rich.
Hey, Rich.
Hey.
How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Friday Fight, you should just move on already, huh? You've had your time on the show.
Yeah.
I'm holding a grudge. I don't like when people...
car and go to school or something. Take some accounting courses.
Okay.
Move on.
His other major was sports coaching. PE.
That's right. And I'll do that too. All over, huh?
Take a hike.
Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Fez. How you doing?
Yeah, what can we do for you?
Yeah, he don't need a handicap. He is a handicap, mentally handicapped.
All right, that hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, Friday. You can't. She took you out once. Who said she can't do it again?
I wasn't ready the last time.
Come on.
This time we'll be in the ring.
All you want to do is fight girls, you big homo. What's the matter with you? Fred looks like a real man compared to you. Sorry, Fred.
What? Now you can hang up, Friday Fright.
I'm Friday Forella Fight. I'll take it down Friday Fright style. I'll take her to Philadelphia.
Hey, Andrew. Andrew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, when did Jackie Mason start doing radio again?
He's back. Hey, Ant, I'm going to chase you, Ant. One way or another, I'm going to get you.
Lisa Croft, you are an ant. And I am an aardvark.
All right, the challenge is out there. We'll leave it up to Lisa Croft.
You're going out Friday Fright style, all right? See ya, partner.
Now, which do you think would be worse to fight if you're a guy? Would it be worse to fight blindfolded? Or would it be worse to fight with one arm behind your back?
Let's see. Man, that one arm thing really bothers me.
Yeah.
I think one arm is worse.
I don't know, blindfolded, you don't know where you are. You don't know if she's sneaking around.
Right.
Wheeling and dealing.
But you got the movement of your limbs, and you can, start windmilling it and hope to get lucky.
Hey, Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, what's up, Ron and Fez? 4422.
Hooah, hooah, hooah.
Thank you very much.
4422.
I think Lisa should be the one blindfolded.
Why's that? She's the girl.
She's the bitch who hit him when he wasn't looking.
Right in the jaw.
Maybe they both should be blindfolded.
Close fit. Maybe the audience should be blindfolded.
No, I want Freddie to kick her. Kick her ass.
Thank you.
There's not going to be any kicking, Friday Fright.
No.
Hey, Sean. Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Sean, what can we do for you, pal?
Hey, Friday Fight, why don't you put 2 more women in the ring with you, man?
All right, that sounds a little more fair, Friday Fight. You're blindfolded, and you're up against a couple more women than one.
Yeah, like 3, tag match. But only him by himself, though.
A tag match with no tagging for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Who would our partners be?
Sweet Melissa. The rest of the girls.
Probably Sid and Marty Croft, her big brothers.
That's some family. All right, jeez, turn your radio down.
Golly.
Ever call a show before?
Duh.
Sweet Melissa would be just working the package on you.
Right.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah.
All right, we'll take a break here. Freddie Fright, you shocked me with this thing.
Yeah, you blindsided us at this point.
Well, let me just say hi to Hot Liz. Hot Liz just called us. Hey, Liz.
Hey, Hot Liz.
Hi.
Hi, baby. What's up?
You know what happened to me today?
What's that?
I got rear-ended by a short bus.
Really? Is that what Mark's calling it now?
I'm talking straight up full of, 12-year-old retarded children.
Is this some sort of innuendo? Were they letting one of the kids drive?
I have no idea. I was stopped. I was in a parking lot. I was stopped, and she slammed into the back of me, and all of a sudden there were a bunch of, 15, 12-year-old retarded kids running around and crying and screaming.
They let them out of the bus? They unbuckled them?
It was terrible.
Their big head snapped back.
It was absolutely terrible. I've never been in such a difficult situation in my life. They're trying to calm them down and get insurance information and do all this at the same time.
This just in from 1010 Wins. A short bus has overturned in the city. There are 16 to 20 retards running loose.
So now what is this? You need Sweet Melissa and some other girls in the ring with...
Friday Fright wants to box poor Lisa Croft.
And remember that punch was on my birthday party.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You saw that punch, didn't you?
I was right there. She ducked behind me to get to him.
That's a cheap shot.
It's a cheap shot. Right to my taint.
Yeah, but it was my birthday and it amused me.
Oh, that's nice.
Aww.
Okay, honey, we got to take a break. We'll talk to you later.
Okay, love you guys.
All right, see ya.
See ya, Hot Liz. 877-692-1027 is our toll-free phone number.
We're on a Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Who needs a staple? Who shouldn't need? Who needs a staple from their head to their feet? Who needs a staple? Who shouldn't need? Who needs a staple from their head to their feet?
Your chance to win. We're Ron and Fez. And Al Duke's Mud Pack on the line from the big-ass prize closet with the game show, Who Needs a Staple?
Now, our own Billy Staples will host this. It's 877-692-1027. Billy, you were a big favor in people getting staples, huh?
Oh, without a doubt. The success I've had, go for it, man. Get some guts. Let a guy put a hand in your stomach. Rip it open. None of these diets. Go for the stapling.
Stapling, the only thing that ever worked for you?
Oh, without a doubt. I did every diet imaginable, too.
Yeah.
From a little fat kid up to an adult, nothing worked,
Nothing.
The shakes, the everything. The pills, forget it.
All right, what's your question, Billy?
Okay, here's the question. This big guy should have had his stomach stapled. Instead, he found mo money, mo problems.
This big guy,
all right,
should have had his stomach stapled, except he found mo money, mo problems. Now, I know the guy who did that thing.
Yeah, because that was the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yeah.
Notorious B.I.G.
Notorious B.I.G.? All right, he's dead, Billy.
Right, he can't get stapled.
Well, that was it was in the past tense. Should have had his stomach.
Oh, okay.
Needs an air freshener now.
877-692-1027. So that was it.
I'm sure he's lost plenty of weight by now.
Somebody just wrote in so much for Stacker 2, huh, Billy? Stacker 2 works.
I never tried it.
You should
You should have
I know
before
it.
you got your guts ripped open.
Well, I always go for drastic measures.
Yeah, you do. All right, thank you, Billy.
2020 hindsight. 2020 Billy hindsight.
Roy Hamptons, let me talk to you for a second. Get in here. Now, Roy, I put you in the hot seat. Here's what I need you to do. Read over those questions before you let these guys do them.
Okay.
Okay?
Sure.
Million people are big.
All right.
Why pick someone who's dead?
Okay.
That can't get a staple.
And I know we've been through this before where we said, no, that person's dead.
Right.
Okay. I know that's been brought up, so it's not catching anyone by surprise. All right.
So far, the only person I'm impressed with, Friday Fright.
Yeah, Friday Fright. Coming in here and throwing out the challenge to Lisa Croft, who cold-cocked him, not once but twice in this studio. Now he wants her in the ring at the big-ass night of fights.
I don't know, Fezzy. I don't even know if I can sign off on this. So I'm a little worried about the girl. A guy versus a girl is not an easy fight.
Right. And Friday Fight says he's ready, he's prepared, he'll know what's coming this time.
Right, this time. That's why he's going to have on a blindfold.
You would think the first time he got punched in his fat jaw, he would have realized it was coming the second time. But no. You can't fool him 3 times, Ronnie.
That's all it takes. It takes me 2 punches.
Not that boy.
And then I'm ready. I also hate my sister.
He always brings up his sister.
Oh, he's got a hate for her. That's what fuels his fire. His loathing for his own family.
Some people don't like women. What can you do?
No,
Now, hey, Jewel was on TV last night. I haven't seen her in a long time.
I haven't seen her a real long time.
Yeah, she was on the late night show that's on after Letterman.
Oh, Craig Kilborn?
Craig Kilborn.
Yeah.
Awful show. But I think if Jewel was a man, you would say you're going bald.
Really?
It's the hairline is so high.
Yeah. You get that high hairline on a woman, makes her forehead look gigantic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess...
Well, it is a gigantic forehead, isn't it?
Yeah. But, I mean, going bald ain't hiding it any. If your bangs start at the middle of your head...
Are they going bald, Fez, or are they simply have a high hairline? I can't tell.
I think they're going bald. I think they're actually going bald. And they're gonna, in their old age, they're gonna look like Jessica Tandy. Talk about a bald-headed woman.
Yeah, she was bald in the old days.
She was absolutely bald.
Sometimes you see the women who, especially older ladies, when they lean forward, you can see their scalp like it was a guy.
Oh, yeah, right. And here's the thing. When a woman starts going bald, let's say older women will do this all the time.
Yeah.
They will immediately, like Miss Jessica Tandy, pull their hair all the way back. Like they're almost slicking it back, like Jack Nicholson.
Right.
They're wearing their hair like Jack Nicholson, and they're already going bald. Maybe that's the only way to wear it if you're a balding woman. I don't know.
Yeah. So you pull it back tight and look even balder.
Yeah. Are you embracing your baldness?
Can a woman go bald?
Yeah. Yeah, because what's the stuff you put on your head? Rogaine. That people put on their head.
Yeah.
Rogaine, they have commercials with women.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, one good thing about a woman is you can put on a whole wig. That's better than a toque.
Right. Yeah, and you can, well, it worked for Stalker Patty.
Stalker Patty looked great in it. Now I have bangs.
So, yeah, definitely
I'll tell you,
bald.
a young woman, she can't be going bald. I think she was just born with a high hairline. Is that Love Hewitt?
Oh, Jennifer Love Hewitt?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
That is a gigantic forehead.
That is
You could literally show movies on it.
And the hair seems very thin. It doesn't seem like that hair can last, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Juliette Lewis. Huge forehead.
Giant forehead.
Giant forehead and looking balding. So much so that she's looking bald.
Well, she's a Scientologist, you know. Juliette Lewis is one.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether a lot more of them are bald or what happens there. But I don't know. Is it going to be like bald chicks of the future? Is that what we're looking at now?
Yeah. There's plenty of the baldies out there. They're getting balder and balder.
Now, someone told me Star Jones is bald underneath all those wigs she wears.
You know what? I bet she is. And a lot of times, it looks like Star Jones on The View. It looks like she's only going to wear half her wig some days.
Yeah.
She'll have like some sort of scarf or ribbon tied around the very middle of her head, and then the hair starts there, like a Klingon. Like a Klingon, her hair is.
Maybe that's only half a wig she can afford.
I guess, what do they call that, where it just hangs in the back? I think it's called a fall.
Could you bang a bald chick?
No.
I could.
Too creepy.
Joan Jett completely bald, shaved her head bald.
Yeah.
Looks hotter for some reason. Looks hotter with a big bald head. And plus, I would probably give you the chance, you always wonder what it was like to bang Stone Cold. Now you know if you're with Joan Jett.
Now you're talking.
You just pull up high and you're looking at the top of her head while you're ramming her.
What?
I'd only bang a bald chick once, though. I don't think I'd call her back. I'd feel ashamed of myself like I was with a man.
Maybe one of those shaved head ones, like Sinead.
Yeah.
Or Joan Jett.
Let me ask you this.
But not someone who's just naturally going bald.
Would you finish on top of her head?
Yes, I definitely would. I'd finger paint with it up there.
Waxing that head.
I literally,
Polishing it up like a bowling ball.
Now, if you give a bald chick anal, is that as close as you can be to being gay without actually doing it with a guy?
It's going to look like she's got 3 cheeks.
Hey, Richie. Richie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Richie.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
For my money, I think Whoopi Goldberg's hair goes into a cardboard box at the end of the night.
I don't know about Whoopi, whether that's real hair or not.
I don't know. It seems like she's always had that hair. To me.
Yeah.
All I've ever seen is the dreads and the braids or whatever. Not like Sister Act, where she has the big fro.
Yeah. I'm starting to think, though, maybe that's not her real hair.
Huh, makes you wonder.
Because you can get those braid heads easy.
Oh, yeah. The stensions.
And she doesn't seem, when you have braids, that's hard to take care of. It's long, it's always in a way.
They're going
to
break.
She ain't gonna take care of that.
Yeah.
She's bald under that braid wig of hers. Hey, Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, Fez would probably be the only one that remembers this one, but Peggy Lee, who just died, she had the best, bald head look, no?
Peggy Lee was kind of bald, Fezzy?
Yeah, I think so. Some of the pictures that you see, some of her more glamoured up shots.
Yeah, because it looked like you could actually draw a line from, her ears across the top of her head and, not touch any hair, you know? It looked like the wig kind of, slipped back and was just, ready to fall off the back. You know?
Right, that's what Star Jones has.
Yeah, Star Jones is definitely bald.
Same thing, man.
Right.
Star Jones is definitely bald.
Yeah, she is a big bald-headed man under that wig.
Yeah.
She may even have a pud. I'm not sure.
I'll tell you, the baldest woman I've ever seen, she gets away with it. People will tell you that she's beautiful. Helen Hunt.
Oh, yeah.
Helen Hunt. It looks like you could put a swimming pool on the empty pavement that is her forehead. I dare you to take any kind of ruler and see where the eyebrows end for the next time that you hit hair. I bet it's 14 inches.
Hook a tape measure underneath that brow, that frontal lobe, and see how far you got to go to get hair.
I bet you can't throw a football from her eyebrows to where her hairline starts.
Wow, that's far.
Frankenstein's jealous of that head.
That's a huge forehead.
That is gigantic. And again, it makes you look bald. The mother on Growing Pains, Joanna Kearns, same gigantic forehead. You look at Joanna Kearns, Ronnie.
Yeah.
And the length from her eyebrows to her chin is equal to the length above her eyebrows to the top of her hair.
Really?
Yes. She is a big giant moon man head from McDonald's Mac the Night commercials.
Hey, I guess this is your Nana calling.
My Nana?
That's Nana. Nana, you're on Ron and Fez?
Fez?
Yes, Nana.
Hi, I love you.
I love you too,
Love
Nana.
her back.
Okay.
Love your Nana.
Thank you. I'm not grandma. But anyway, I saw a picture of Star Jones on the internet. She's not completely bald. She's got 5 hairs on top.
5 hairs.
You know what she looks like? Remember when Dino dated that movie star, Fezzy? And then when she took the wig off?
Oh, right, Sassy.
And the eyebrows? Star Jones looks like Sassy. Now, do you think that maybe you start going bald from wearing too many wigs?
Yeah, I think so. I think guys can go bald from wearing too many baseball caps.
And, you know...
And women the same way with wigs.
Here's the situation. Well, you don't see a lot of bald ball players, do you?
Those guys that are wearing it 24/7.
Kerry Collins.
Yeah.
He's bald.
Yeah, but I think a lot of those guys, Fuzzy, the difference is you've got a chicken or the egg situation. A lot of guys put on the baseball caps because they're going bald. So they look like they're ready for a sporting event at all times. Hey, Andrew. Andrew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, guys. Nicole Kidman has a big cucumber head.
She does have a very high hairline. I don't know whether that's an Aussie situation.
She's so hot, though.
Yeah.
That's a Great Barrier Reef she's got on her head.
All right. Tasteless Jenny just sent us a site of female pattern baldness. And it says, on top of all the hormonal reasons and hereditary reasons, a lot of these women are going bald from the constant dyeing, perming, and styling of their hair.
Okay, yeah.
That's why you see some of these old ladies, and it looks like they've only got a couple hairs left.
They're just frying it.
And that freaks me out when I see that.
How about the older lady from Soap, Katherine Hellman, and then she went on to Who's the Boss?
Yeah.
She was really bald, and you know that bright orange ain't her natural color.
I know, that's a problem, man. It's like burning your hair.
Yeah. It's burnt orange. I thought she was playing for University of Texas.
Hey, Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez. How's it going, pal?
Hey, Jeff.
Hello?
Yeah, man.
Am I losing you guys? Now, I've been noticing Deborah's looking more and more like her husband. The bangs, she keeps pushing more and more
Deborah
down.
on the WWF?
Deborah
you
Michael
don't see
Austin?
that? There's something going on with her bangs. But
I'm
don't know
going to keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
I definitely see it.
When they start trying to do that thing with a lot of long bangs hanging down.
The Deborah 316.
Yeah. You know that it's probably a Rogaine situation now.
All right, thanks, Jeff.
All right, guys.
See you, buddy.
And, you know, God bless Deborah McMichael Austin, but how many times has that coif been bleached?
That's true.
I mean, that hair is white.
Yeah.
That is beyond platinum blonde.
And you know in real life it's probably dark, right?
Right. Never seen the carpets.
Hey, Stan.
Hey, Stan.
Hey, guys.
I bet that's a hardwood floor.
How
Stan,
you
you're on
doing?
Ron and Fez.
What's going on?
What can we do for you, Stan, man?
I definitely have one. I think she may be related to like a family of porpoise. It's Mina Suvari, the actress.
You're right. You're absolutely right for the American Pie movies and American Beauty.
It's like a big, like not a white dolphin, but there's a breed of dolphin that has the same type of high bulbous forehead that she has. It's rather disgusting, Fezzy.
Her
Probably
problem.
what your ass cheeks look like.
Her problem is the fact that she only does movies that have American in the title.
Hey, Paperboy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Paperboy.
Hey, guys, I got a little spy report for you.
Spy report.
Just watched the very last seconds of SmackDown tonight, and Vince is talking about bringing an end to the creation that he started, I guess, because he wanted to beat Ric Flair to the punch. So this whole thing was building for 2 hours, and then as he turns around, the chair he's been sitting in, you see the back of it in the mirror, just the initials NWO.
No appearances at all yet?
No, but I'm guessing Monday is going to be the first. But
Spy report.
Spy report. Now,
well, we don't definitely know who everybody's going to be. They already got Perfect there.
Right, that's true.
Anybody else that was part of it before?
You got X-Pac.
Is he? I haven't seen him in a while.
I haven't seen him in a while either. But
he's under contract?
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, yeah, he was there early on. That's right.
That's when he was 6.
Yeah.
I think Hall, Nash, and Hogan are pretty much the three main guys.
I don't know if I want to see Hogan again.
I don't think I could take Nash.
Nash is, Fezzy, get used to Nash. Nash is back.
Oh, God. He is the worst.
And Nash wouldn't sign unless he brought Hall. But why do they need Hogan?
Right.
Save it and bring him back as a good guy.
There you go.
And then one time only and then let him leave.
One time only for all of us.
John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John.
You know, Katie Couric has one of those capuchin monkey foreheads, but she combs those bangs down on top of it so you can't see.
Uh-huh. So Katie Couric doing the bang thing and makes you start to wonder. $65 million, though. She can, get some sort of treatment.
Hey, Karen, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi,
Hi,
Karen.
boys.
Hey.
I don't think there could have been a worse sight than when Oprah Winfrey lost her hair.
Now, did she lose her hair when she lost her weight?
No, it was before. Can you picture, like, the color purple days with no makeup, that heavy, and no hair?
Now, she had no hair at all, or what happened?
How did she lose her hair?
I think it was from over-processing. I think she was having her hair straightened or something, and it all fell out.
Wow. And you just start from nothing, Oprah.
Nothing, and she was heavy, and I've seen pictures of her without any makeup on, and that's scary enough.
Oprah is one of those people that loves showing footage of herself on her own show with no makeup on. And Oprah, that is a huge mistake. Because that is a scary, scary look.
Rosie O'Donnell does that too.
Oh, God, that's
her
bad.
magazine. And act like just right in her forehead is the size of the front of the D train. It is a big head.
Footage of Oprah when she was running that marathon.
Right.
She had all this coverage of herself when she was training for that marathon, and oh my gosh, that was some very scary TV.
Without any hair, she had to look like Michael Clark Duncan.
But bigger.
And with no makeup, no hair. She's Michael Clark Duncan.
A bigger version of him.
Exactly.
All right, thanks.
Sure, have a good night.
Thank you, Karen. 877-692-1027.
Hey, Vinny, you're on Run of Fez.
Yeah, you guys mentioned Helen Hunt before, right?
Right.
You know who, like, that, like, young girl who, like, people say is, like, a young Helen Hunt, Lily Sobieski?
Yeah.
She got a big forehead.
Yeah, I think maybe that's one of the reasons why we think she looks so much like her.
Her giant forehead.
And Reese Witherspoon got a pretty big forehead, too.
Huh. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Reese Witherspoon does have a big forehead.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Now, her husband doesn't have one at all.
No,
He has those little ringlets.
Oh, right.
Thank you, Vinny.
You got it.
Her husband, I can't even think of his name. Ryan Philippe.
Ryan Philippe.
When he's being famous, he's Philippe.
877-692-1027. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez. Frequency 1027 WNEW.
Well, here we are. Art Stormy Sandra A. Art Jackie. Art Alvin. Art Scotty. Hey, Spank. Come on, hurry up. Okie doke.
We now present
The International Silver String Submarine Band.
Silver String Submarine Band. That's our band, Fuzzy.
The International Silver String Submarine Band. They are absolutely wonderful. Just what we need.
They will be debuting tomorrow night on Rod and Fez.
That's our own band.
I got good news. Our band is going on the radio tryout.
Hot dog.
Yeah. Our band will get a radio tryout tomorrow.
All right, I can't wait. We'll have our own band here. Any drinking going on tomorrow night? We got any of the girls coming in drinking?
I love Friday night drinking.
Yeah, me too.
It's so good.
Yeah, it always sounds like this.
Billy drinks around the house.
Don't mind him. He just drunk.
That's it, Billy. Get the hell out of here.
Maybe that's why I love it so. All right. Who's taking on who tomorrow? Any?
We got any of the ladies coming in?
Nah, we don't have any of the ladies coming in to drink.
Well, what about the Hawk? The Hawk seems to be the champion drinker on the show. Hawk was fabulous last week.
Was it last Friday, Hawk? You were just enjoying the tequila, so?
Oh, yeah. Friday's a good drinking night.
And then those two sisters we found out.
Oh, yeah.
Chasing him around trying to give him a kiss. A big old kiss for Hawk.
That was the weirdest thing I ever saw. The show wasn't even over yet. During the commercial break, I excused myself to go to the ladies. And I look, and it looked like a scene on A Hard Day's Night. Hawk comes running through, his arms flailing, and two girls chasing him up and down the hallways trying to kiss him.
Yeah, the younger one got me in the dump room alone, and she closed the door.
Is that what you call it, the dump room?
It's his ass.
She's pawing at me. She's like, come on, please just kiss me. Please just kiss me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with
Did you kiss her?
Hell no.
Why not?
I have a girlfriend.
Yeah, right. That's why we see you getting half the women around here naked. Earl has a...
Spy report.
Black Earl?
Black Earl. Earl, you're on the air. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Hey, Black Earl.
We're doing a show.
I heard that Silk Screen Submarine Band. I nearly wet myself. I was laughing so hard.
Again?
They're coming in tomorrow night.
All I could think of is, doesn't the engineer remind you of Pete?
He's Pete Johnson. We've always said that.
That's the exact same engineer.
Pete was here at the time.
Yeah, but I'm down on 14th Street, and I was in the mega store, and I hear this voice calling my name.
The what store?
The Virgin Mega Store.
What were you doing
Mega.
there?
I thought he said something other than Mega.
Oh, yeah, Thursday shoplifting night.
Hey!
He only does that uptown.
Oh, God.
So what happened? Who was calling you? Tenacious D?
No, Crazy Claire.
Really?
Crazy Claire back from the desert?
Back from the desert. Literally.
Wow.
She was hanging out. She was in town with some friends, and she's back, and she wants to go to the big-ass night of the fight.
Oh, jeez. Well, there's going to be no stabbings.
Right, there's going to be a knife check.
We can have her as the cut man.
The cut girl. Crazy Claire will have a giant Bowie knife ready for everyone.
Yeah, you're not supposed to give cuts when you're the cut man. All right, so what were you doing there?
I was at the bitter end to catch a couple of bands, and then I walked uptown.
What a life you lead, Black Earl.
What, none?
Earl?
Yeah. The International Silver String Submarine Band, they are absolutely wonderful. Just what we need.
All right.
Memories of my childhood.
There you go. Sure, I know that, Buckwheat.
Wasn't your grandfather? Wasn't your grandfather one of the background rascals?
No, and there's no truth that it was Farina either.
Farina. That's the one. All right, thanks a lot.
Was that a guy or a chick? I could never tell.
I think it was a girl. Farina was a girl.
I think Farina was a girl.
And I think somehow related to Stymie.
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, guys, take care.
See ya. So, Fezzy, tomorrow night, if anybody wants to take on Hawk, finally the show has a drinker after Al Dukes is wetting himself, Billy. We finally have a drinker like Hawk that we can be proud of.
Right. The only thing is you can't kiss him after he's done drinking.
Right. He don't kiss the ladies.
he don't want none of that foolishness.
You'd have a better chance of, you girls have a better chance of kissing Fez here than you do the Hawk.
Yeah, pooey.
Hawk, who would know? Why couldn't you steal a little kiss in the dump room?
No one. Go ahead, buddy.
I never trust listeners. As soon as they sober up, they go and they brag to their friends.
Oh, yeah.
I bagged a Hawk.
Never bang a listener. Someday Rory will learn that.
Yeah.
Someday Al will learn that.
Sure.
Someday Joe will learn that.
One day. Don't even buy him a sandwich is what I say.
Not even a chicken palm.
Don't even buy him a chicken palm.
You buy him a chicken...
Because it's nothing but heartache. Heartache, I tell you.
You buy him a chicken palm, and the next thing you know, you're in a boxing match.
And in a hotel room by yourself.
Again.
And this is all they could hear in the bottom floor.
Someone's renting adult movies in his room. So, Hawk, way to go. All right, Hawk, you now are carrying the mantle for the show and drinking, I guess. You're the pride of Queens, baby.
You're the king of Queens, the king of beer, and the king of Queens.
718 in the house. Represent.
Nice.
718. 718 actually is the drinking area code for the show from this point on.
It has to be.
You want 420 for pot and then 718.
Right.
When it's time to drink up.
We had Al Dukes, the Woodbridge guy, who wet himself and ended up making out with another guy. Billy did not carry much of a mantle for anyone.
You know, I'll tell you, I saw Hawk drinking the other night, and he fell very, very quickly. I definitely think I could put him under the table.
He was drinking tequila.
Yeah, but he had, 5 shots of tequila?
They drank that bottle.
Plastered.
And ate the worm.
Ah, come on. He 5 shots of tequila is like...
Six shots.
That's like breakfast for me.
Rory Hampton.
You guys want to do a tequila night again? What do you want to drink?
I'm in the mood for anything that Rory can because...
You know, this is one of those Long Island's Queens situation.
Again, they're always at each other, these two.
Why doesn't Long Island like Queens and why doesn't Queens like Long Island?
Maybe someone can explain that to us.
Well, in Long Island, everything gets handed to them. The kids get everything handed to them.
I see.
Okay, so they're snobby snob.
And Queens always thinks that they're part of the big city and they're all tough and stuff like that.
They are a borough, aren't they?
I kind of, now, they're in Long Island too, though, right?
Yeah, geographically, but they're not part of Long Island.
All right, so they're not part of Long Island.
Yeah, we don't keep our noses stuck in the air.
All right, that's the big problem there.
Okay.
Noses stuck in the air.
Little daddy's boys out there. Or should I say...
daddy's boy. You have to... It's your father.
Little mama's boy.
Okay, that's more like
All right, there you go. Damn those daddy's boys.
Queens always
acting all manly and everything.
They're acting acting like their own father.
Playing sports.
I thought Queens was like the city of Long Island. Like everybody from Long Island, their parents probably came from Queens.
The capital city of Long Island is Queens.
Growing up in Nassau County, all the Queens guys would always come into Nassau because we always had the better bars, and they'd come in acting all tough, like, oh, I'm from Queens.
You guys would have to run out?
Yeah, no,
that's a good impression.
Then we'd have to rumble, and
Oh, we'd have to rumble.
That's
really?
Long Island girls are just easy.
Yeah, have you ever seen Queens girls? Come on.
When you like Jets, you like the Jets all the way.
There's a rumble going down.
Now, I always view Long Island as guys that just can't make it in Queens or Brooklyn, so they move out. Their family moves out, and...
They couldn't handle the city life?
No. It's just,
Goodbye, city life!
All right, what are you guys going to drink tomorrow night?
I'll go for Power Hour, if Hawk's up for it.
Beers?
Oh, yeah.
Power hours of beers?
Absolutely, that sounds
All right,
great.
here's my only problem. What about poor Fez trying to run things over there with the commercials and all?
Right, the two guys that back me up are going to be plastered.
The two guys who care about radio are going to be gone. Then we'll have Joe Pooh, who won't learn a thing about this business.
Refuses.
Whether performing or technical. The only thing he has is whatever Fez, he saw Fez doing something, stealing a chicken. I don't know.
I don't do that anymore.
Then you got Al Dukes, who literally is a waste in here.
Al Dukes can't handle it, and you know that. That's why he sits in the other room, according to the consultants.
We put him in the other room to ignore the guests.
Right. And if Al's in here, who's going to eat all the Tic Tacs?
Well, I'm so confident that I will beat Hawk and still be able to do my job.
I am not going to trust you to do it.
I like that. I like these guys drinking and working.
You screw up the spots, and I'm going to be furious.
All right, why don't we do this? Are you both tequila drinkers?
Oh, yeah.
I get very, very angry when I do tequila, though.
All right.
Thank you, David Banner.
You're saying you can drink more than a guy.
Hey, if
then
he
you're
wants
going to start punching.
If he wants to do tequila, I'll do tequila. I have no problem with that.
All right, here's the thing. You can't punch him, all right?
Okay.
You can't punch anybody, Roy.
You can't punch nobody, and don't kiss him either, because he hates that. He's been drinking.
Oh, excuse me. Boy, that's never happened before. I swear a mosquito came in my eye.
Oh.
What if we do this? It's the Power Hour with beers.
Uh-huh.
Every 6 shot becomes tequila.
Ooh.
I like that. That sounds great.
Or maybe we push it back to 7 or 8. I don't know.
Okay.
Because that way, in an hour, you'd still be doing 6 shots of tequila.
Right.
As well as those beers.
I have no problem with that at all.
If he can handle it, I can handle it.
Please. You're not even going to make the hour.
All right, so here's the thing. You guys are gonna be handling the power hour. You're gonna be participating. Someone, and we always need this during power hour, someone has to pour the shots and monitor and count.
Now,
and time.
This is the problem. Who can we have do this? Joe Poo or Waste?
I always bartend.
You lose people. Remember when Billy got drunk on 4 rum and cokes and he gave you the slip move?
Yeah, that was me.
Yes.
All right, what if we have...
But these guys are a lot lighter.
So we need someone to handle spots.
What about Billy? Comes in and does the bartending.
Is that safe?
Let's bring Billy in. Billy, you going to do the bartending tomorrow night?
Staples! Now!
I almost went to carry him in.
I'd be more than happy to be the bartender tomorrow night to watch these guys make fools of themselves.
Billy drinks around the house. Billy drinks around the house.
Will that be too close for you, big man?
I'll be good.
It's not going to be too much of a temptation, is it?
Billy, get the hell out of here!
Can't drink at the bar, Bill.
You got to talk into a mic, Joe.
I was being background guy.
Yeah, that doesn't work. In this business, that doesn't work. Hey, Steve. Steve, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Steve, what can we do for you?
What's up, Ron and Fez? I don't know who said it, but just told the guy from Long Island that when we were in Queens, we just used to come out to Long Island, kick their ass, and take their girls. That's the way it was.
You see that, Rory? That's the way it was.
I love it.
That is the way it works, and it happened every time.
Yeah, but those Queens guys would come in all dirty and scummy, and the girls would never even want to go home with them.
Now, why do you...
Yeah?
What are they, coal miners?
Long Island
I don't
girls...
think so, man. I don't think so. It was every night we went out, and we kicked your asses, and then we took your girls, and that's the way it works.
But why is this beef between Long Island and Queens when basically you're all in Long Island?
Right.
Well, like the one guy said, they're a bunch of little homos. They go to school in, white bread neighborhoods, hanging out with guys that think they're tough and they're not. You grow up in the city, Queens doesn't have all the best neighborhoods in the world either. So there's a lot of guys that came from Queens that know how to fight. So that's the way it worked.
An island of retarded homos. I wish.
All right, guys, have a good night. Take care.
And the thing with the Long Island girls, you don't need to take them home. They're so easy, they'll let you do them in the bar.
By the way, how's your wife? That reminds me.
How's your wife?
All right, Milo Yambag sent this in on the instant feedback. He says, Long Island sucks because, number 1, they got to mow the lawns. Number 2, they got to raise a flag on the mailbox. 3, they got nothing to do, so they slowly become drug addicts. I see that.
Hello.
4, they got a 7-Eleven every 4 feet, and all the kids just sit and hang in the parking lot. All right, here's Nick. Nick, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Nick.
Yeah, I just want to say this guy from Queens is like the redheaded stepchild of the 5 boroughs.
No way.
Staten Island wishes to fight that.
Yeah, you got a good point there.
Yeah. Not as long as there's a Staten Island.
Thank goodness for Staten Island.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Have a good night, guys.
All right, see you later.
Thank you for the call, Nick.
I just to me, Queens and Long Island, I thought they were almost related.
Right, the gateway to Long Island is Queens.
And the gateway to New York.
Right.
Coming back for you Long Island guys.
If I could, I would avoid Queens as much as possible coming into Manhattan, but it's impossible.
Please. You live in an area. What do you have, the MacArthur Airport? I got Kennedy and LaGuardia.
Nice. That's
true.
Yeah, that's something to be proud of, your airports.
How about those taxes you pay, too? The real estate taxes. That's insane.
Well, it's just because we're a little more wealthier than the Queens people.
Little. Please.
Boatloads.
Here's Andrew.
Yacht loads.
Andrew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Andrew.
I'm going to like this.
Big ass card 5303.
Hooah! Hooah! Hooah!
I got this really good bottle of tequila that I haven't opened. Somebody gave me like a year ago. I'd be happy to donate towards the Power Hour combat.
All right, hold on. I want to put you on with Billy. Maybe Billy drink that on the way home tonight.
Billy, someone on hold has liquor.
Maybe we ought to do this. Whoever loses the next week, you got to either go to Long Island or Queens with some kind of big sandwich board that says, your town's, if the Hawk loses, you have to have some kind of Queens sucks, Long Island rules thing.
Right.
And be in a G-string underneath it. And same for you, Rory.
Except backwards with the sandwich board and the G-string.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'm very confident in winning, so I have no problem with that.
Wow, Hawk is in. Rory follows up.
I like it.
All right, G-string sandwich boards next week.
Well, I admit, Rory, you might be a better drinker compared to your boyfriend Jesse, but next to a real man.
Oh, he's making it personal and really inside.
That's true, though. He always has that guy with him.
That guy can't drink at all.
Yeah. How does he F?
Wouldn't know.
All right, then we got to call Darlene on the other number. Again, inside. Again, inside. Hey, Sue, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Sue.
Hey, I got the big difference between Long Island and Queens.
Yeah.
Buyback. You buy a beer in Woodside, you spend $20 at the bar, and that's it. You go drinking in Woodmere, and it's like $100 by the end of the night.
All right, some truth to that, right, boys?
That's true.
Yeah, somewhat. Bars are a little more expensive.
You got to buy back a little bit.
There's a lot more buybacks going on in Queens.
All right, I like the idea of that. I like a good buyback situation, Fizzy.
It's always nice to have, unless you're the owner of the bar.
I like to live in a neighborhood where I know there's going to be some buybacks. I can't live in a non-buyback neighborhood.
They don't make TV shows about Long Island either. You never hear of the king of Suffolk County or the king of Woodmere.
I'm trying to think of movies and TV shows from Long Island. There was that one bad Long Island movie where they were all gangbangers.
I don't know that one.
They were all rich gangbangers. It was right after Quentin Tarantino. That guy was supposed to become the next big director. I'll look into this tomorrow because you'll have to watch it sometime.
I know Wall Street, they were out in the Hamptons for a while.
Oh, yeah. And then Boiler Room was kind of Long Island.
That was Long Island. And I think Growing Pains was even filmed in Long Island.
Ooh.
All right, did Allie leave?
Yes.
Okay, we got her on the phone then, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Right,
How'd that happen? Or is she calling from the office?
Hey, Allie, how you doing, honey?
Good. I'm on the train right now. I'm on my way home, and I'm listening on my walk.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah. And I'm cracking up because of the Darlene comments, which are inside but are funny. But I wanted to call to tell you that I would be willing to donate my services tomorrow.
Really?
As far as helping either produce the show or do whatever or pour drinks.
I like that.
All right, that's nice, because I could use your help, and you I trust.
Now, here's a funny situation. And, Al, I want you to listen to this. You've got to feel bad about the fact that if something technical needs to be done, we'd rather go outside of the team to Allie than have you come in and help.
No, I know the technical stuff.
Uh-huh. How do you feel about
How about every time you F up, let Fez light your chest up? Let him punch you in the chest for every F up.
Heart punch.
Because I'll guarantee you this, Allie will do it. Allie will take that bet.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm going to screw anything up.
I'm not saying. I'm saying, would you take the bet?
I'll take smacks, maybe not whole punches.
Heart punches.
Punch.
I'll take some punches.
God, Fez, promise you'd kill him.
Here's the thing.
He's almost hit you before when he's had you in the studio, you slow-moving bastard.
Al, you're not even getting anywhere near the equipment tomorrow. So don't even worry about it.
You'll be outside with the Tic Tacs, counting them.
1, 2.
We got to take a break. We'll come back. I'm excited about the Queens Long Island drinking match, Fuzzy.
All right, it is on. Rory Hampton's representing Long Island, the Hamptons in particular, and Hawk, the King of Queens.
It's 102.7 WNEW, the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW. NEW.
Sam Adams and Project Greenlight, they selected a winner of their Sam Adams Brew It Yourself TV commercial contest. They're at the Sundance Film Festival to do it. And Marco Guerrero, he is the winner.
Yeah, he did win this thing, Fezzy.
Congratulations, Marco. He created a commercial called Guys Night Out.
This is another situation where the guy's going to get it to a $100,000 production budget, which is really 1/10 of the movie they did.
Sure.
Seems like this is a better deal than the movie.
For 30 seconds.
Yeah, for 30 seconds, $100,000. For 2 hours, you get $1 million. Chris Moore, that big crybaby from the Project Greenlight thing. Actually, I kind of like him. The jury's out on all those people in that Project Greenlight. I watch the show every week, and I can only say this. The jury's out.
Really? Okay. Kind of frustrating.
I'd rather have Jim Cook in there.
Jim
than any
Cook,
of these guys.
He can run things. All right, so Guys Night Out, that's the new Sam Adams commercial. That's going to air on late night network television. You can probably see it on VH1 or Conan and Bryan. That'll be sometime in March.
We'll let you know when we get closer to this and see if you can direct a movie a commercial or write one. As easy as this guy.
All the cool stuff that you always see Sam Adams involved in, including their very cool beer. Sam Adams, be a better beer drinker. Drink a better beer. It's Sam Adams. It's America's world-class beer.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW.
Tomorrow night, it's Long Island versus Queens. The Power Hour. Hawk, representing Queens, drinking against Rory Hamptons.
All right, the big rules, you can't puke.
Right, you puke, you're automatically disqualified.
And what's the other one, just pass out?
Yeah, I guess automatically.
We never have a lot of rules with these things.
Right.
The loser has to go in the other person's neighborhood with some faggy sign about them.
Sure, saying that the other place rules.
Either that or I hate ends. And go to either...
Right.
That'll be fun in Queens.
We'll figure it out, but someone's wearing a sandwich board in the other person's neighborhood. And, of course, like we always tell everyone, you can quit anytime you want.
Sure.
Just know that there's a sandwich board waiting for you, Rory and Hawk.
And remember, you automatically lose if you wet yourself or knock over a foosball table or start crying on the floor about how hard Ron and Fez are on you.
Or get teabagged.
What about tongue kissing a guy?
Again, a loss. This all falls under the Duke's rules.
The Duchess of Woodbridge rules.
I bring Albert in here.
Faggot, now.
Thank you, Joe Poo. He's so helpful. Duchess, Dukes.
Here's the problem we're going to have tomorrow night. Who's going to help with the commercials, Al?
I will.
Oh, Al, please.
Al.
You're going to drive Fez crazy.
You know what happens, Al. It happens every time you start sputtering.
You stink.
You turn into a whirling dervish and you drive me insane now.
I think the one time it'll be fine.
How's that going to make it better? That it's not happening forever?
I want to enjoy the show tomorrow.
No, you should be very confident that things will go very smoothly.
Another
I don't want
thing,
you near the equipment.
Al, I want you to find out why in the last hour of every show, I lose AOL here. I can't be online.
Okay.
Yeah, it's happened 2 nights in a row.
All right, I'll check it out.
And could you call a temp service and get somebody to do your job tomorrow night? Because Rory and Hawk aren't going to be able... They'll be too drunk to do your job for you.
No, I'll be ready to go tomorrow night.
Al, go ahead. You're going to be busy tomorrow night, right? So type up your resignation this evening before you go home.
Get that out of the way and sign it.
And then fire yourself.
And then tape it to your forehead and stand in front of Jeremy's door and wait for him to come in. All right, wait a minute. Here's somebody calling us. It's Dumpy.
What?
Hey, Dumpy. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, guys. How are you?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, hi, Dumpy.
Hi, Fez. I was calling, if you guys need help with the board, I would be more than happy to help.
Did run the commercials tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Wow, Dumpy? The guy who stabbed us in the back and went to Australia.
Right.
Or Al Dukes, the guy who stayed here and has been loyal. My vote goes for Dumpy. I got to tell you right now. Only because Dumpy always did well with the sponsor, because he cared, he worked hard.
I got to say, get in here, backstabber. Dumpy, you want to help out with the show tomorrow night?
I would be honored.
You didn't help out with it while you were here.
That's very true.
Is that your radio at home? Are you playing CDs at your house?
The windows are open.
Dumpy coming in and helping out.
Be like old times.
Yes, with you not here. Al?
No, I meant when I got here and Dumpy was still here.
Right, and then he looked at you and left. Well, you know, when Dumpy was our producer, he didn't have to have a staff of 7 to help him.
It was just me.
Yeah, it was a smaller staff back then.
Yeah, that's what you called
Stop
it
rubbing
anyway.
your crotch.
And saying smaller staff.
All right, now, this way, if Dumpy comes in and helps us out tomorrow night, you'll be able to stay in the other room with the Tic Tacs. He's the hoverer.
No, I'll watch
Dumpy.
I'll watch the snack variety pack of Tic Tacs.
All right, Dumpy, if you'd like to come in and volunteer, don't go hand in some expense account.
Right.
Only be volunteer. We know you in the effing expense account.
Yeah, your jar of frickin' olives.
Hey, I thought you guys would like that.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow night. Does this mean I got to give the DVDs?
Now I'm getting furious all over. You mentioned expense account, and now I'm completely reconsidering.
Dumpy, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get you back in, and I said Olive's by mistake. I meant Olive in the morning show.
I like him.
Olive?
Yeah.
Or Dumpy?
Olive.
All right, does this mean I got to give you your DVD back?
I would like that, but, you don't have to.
All right. You better send me an email and tell me which ones I got.
Very good.
2 of them I sold at a flea market.
Nice.
All right. And I'm not going to lend you any just in case Fez is mad and yells at you.
Oh, I see.
Then I won't see you again.
Right.
Good.
Or in case you leave the country for a month.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow, Dumpy.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye, Dumpy.
All right. Here's the thing, Al. I just want you to know this. You made Fez crawl back to Dumpy. Something he swore he never would do.
Do you realize that?
Because you can't do your job.
I had to welcome back the backstabber.
Instead of the male ass stabber.
No, I mean, I can do it. I can do it. Definitely.
Al, we've been here. You can't do it.
No, I can.
Al, have you ever seen Australia?
No, I have not.
It's why we brought the Hawk into this room, moved you over into the other job, and then had to pull Rory off the dump button and move you out into the hall, basically looking at the door.
And hanging your nuts on Billy's shoulder.
Is that where they hang?
It's like a little Christmas tree out there.
And please, everyone, just so the audience knows, it's not Ron and Fez being mean to Al Dukes. These were professional consultants that Jeremy Coleman brought in from Infinity Broadcasting that made these decisions and told us to do these things.
I'm able to oversee everything now from out there.
You can't see anybody.
Yeah, the cinnamon, the peppermint, spearmint, all the Tic Tacs.
And in the meantime, you won't talk to a guest before they come in here.
He's going to try to eat the board. They look like Tic Tacs.
There's some lights.
Here's Pantera. Go oversee out there, Al.
Okay.
Go oversee the trash can. We need dumping.
There he goes, the hoverer.
He's the hover.
Billy, I'm going to put my nuts up here in your shoulder for the next couple minutes.
I thought Billy had a parrot. He just had a pair.
No. It's Pantera. Pantera, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
How you doing, guys?
Pantera.
What's up, Fez?
What are we doing for you tonight, buddy?
Well, I get home and I hear that Friday Fright wants to fight my girlfriend.
Yeah, he wants to get it. Bring Friday in. He wants to get it even with Lisa Croft. He said that he would do this any which way. He would put on a blindfold or tie both arms behind his back.
Pantera, we got really shocked by this, actually. We didn't know he still had a grudge against Lisa Croft, and he came in challenging her.
Well, why does he want to fight a girl?
Because she's the one who punched him in his fat jaw. Twice. Friday Fright?
It was a fair fight, wasn't it, Friday?
I think she cheap shotted me last time.
How many times?
Twice.
Why weren't you looking for the second one?
I would be.
You know, her thing in life has always been take you out Friday Fright style. You're Friday Fright.
Partner.
You should have been looking for it.
I walked in here and I turned around and all of a sudden her fist was in my face for the second time.
Well, I remember her saying, I'm going to punch you now, and you saying, okay.
That was
she laid you out.
She said that on the first punch, not the second one.
Well, you never did say stop.
Exactly.
We're going out Friday Fright style, all right? See ya, partner.
What I felt bad about was the fact that it was our pajama party, big slumber party, and Friday Fright got knocked out in his mother's nightgown.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let us know.
Will you fight in your mother's nightgown to defend her honor, Friday Fright?
If I have to.
All right, Pantera, let us know and call us back tomorrow, okay?
Oh, sure. No problem.
See you later.
Thanks, Pantera.
Fezzy, look who's on the line right here. It's Stephen Baldwin. Haven't heard from him since before Christmas.
Wow.
Stephen, how you doing, buddy?
I've been there in spirit, fellas.
What have you been up to?
That was you.
What have you been up to, man?
I've been home with the kids.
Nice.
Oh, that's good to hear.
And then doing other pimpy stuff in between.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, golf tournaments and all this kind of stuff.
I see.
Rough life.
Yeah, you're showing up at golf tournaments because everybody wants to meet a Baldwin.
Something like that.
That's a nice life,
Yeah,
Fezzy.
that is.
That's a nice life.
Hey, so I got to call back later on or come in or something and tell you guys all about Celebrity Fear Factor.
Oh, you're doing that show?
I already did it.
Yeah?
Really?
Now you're allowed to tell us whether you won or lost?
Of course not.
Oh, jeez.
Now, who won the last one? Coolio?
El Coolio Magnifico.
Oh.
Sure.
Well, that's cool. When is this going to be airing, Steven?
He beat up John Travolta's wife.
I think it's going to be on in March.
All right, nice. That's a nice gig.
So I should come in and do like a whole thing, and then probably we should do like a Ron and Fez Fear Factor.
All right, you come on in and we'll Fear Factor some people the night before you do it, and then we'll actually watch TV and comment.
Yeah,
we'll do a simulcast that night.
We'll do a big ass simulcast, Stephen Baldwin.
We can do a Fez Factor.
All right, I like that. Fez Factor, or it's called Queer Factor in some parts of the world.
What?
And we mean that in a
nice. Not that funny, Baldwin.
It's true, though. It's Queer Factor. All right, yeah, come on in.
Yeah, I'm just calling to check in.
All right.
And kind of warn you that, give you a little heads up that I'd love to come in and give you guys a couple of hugs and kisses and check in.
All right, big man. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, fellas.
All right, see you later.
Thanks, Steven.
Tonight on NBC, from the creators of Fear Factor comes an even more gruesome challenge.
Hiya.
It's Queer Factor with your host, Fez WNEW.
All right, boys, line up.
Watch as a group of all-male contestants test their own Queer Factor.
Our first challenge is the drunken makeout. Contestant number 1, you have your tequila, my mouth is open, go to it.
Fuck you. There's not enough tequila in the world to make me do that, you guzzler.
I'll take that as a no. You're out.
Watch as Queer Factor takes you places you've never been.
Gentlemen, I've brought you to this prison shower for our next event, the soap drop. Contestant number 2, drop that soap.
No way. And if you even touch me, I'll sue you and NBC.
He's out. Get him out of my prison.
You're either out or outed on NBC's Queer Factor.
Our final event is the Rest Area Relay, where our final contestant has to figure out which men's room stall I'm in. And go. I'm still waiting. Is anyone still out there? Damn, another week without a winner.
Queer Factor, tonight on NBC, right after back-to-back episodes of Will and Grace.
Hello? When did you guys do this? Producer said behind my back.
In a nice way.
Stephen Baldwin's going to think that's real.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez.
Queer Factor coming soon. I'll do one of those.
Literally.
We could do one of those things in the air here.
That'd be fun.
Give away something, a trip or something.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, big drinking contest. Plus our new band, Fezzy.
That's right.
International Silver String Submarine Band. All Ron and Fez listeners coming in to play a number for us tomorrow night.
So the band will be in studio, and we'll see how good they come together.
The International Silver String Submarine Band, they are absolutely wonderful. Just what we need.
All right, tomorrow night also the big drinking. Queens against Long Island.
I can't wait. Someone's going to end up wearing a sandwich board in the other person's neighborhood.
That's right, Billy.
Ooh, show's over. I got to feed Billy.
That's it for Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez, back tomorrow, 7 o'clock, right after Opie and Anthony.
See ya! WNEW.